Hey, how you doing, guys? It's Russell.
It's Chris.
Hey!
I'm just in the middle of texting. Don't mind me.
Clickety clack clack click
Yeah.
clickety
I can't
clack.
text here. I'd have no service. I was writing down my top 5.
We
Leave me
live in the
alone.
mold it up.
Well, you're running down.
It doesn't work for me. I'm not that tall.
Doing the thing for the. Oh Christ!
There is no service in this room. Oh yeah, I'm Steve.
Hi,
This
Steve.
this is Pixel FM episode 8, the Ocho. Just repeat. That one was just repeat, the Ocho. So that's just gonna be nothing but dodgeball jokes all night.
I don't.
That's right, it is dodgeball. I was going to say basketball.
If you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. That's my rip
Steve Perry.
Steve Perry.
I'm just gonna basketball jokes instead.
We have a
We can do basketball jokes all night long.
We have a pirate on our team.
Yeah, I forgot about that. He got killed with 6 tons of irony. That is a good movie.
What?
When the guy, he's Irish and he gets killed by an Irish themed slot machine falling on him.
Okay.
So he says he got killed by irony. Because when I explain the joke, it's even that much
There's
funnier.
a pirate on the team?
Welcome to Pixel
You know, the guy
FM, you
dresses
motherfuckers.
like Steve the pirate. Not our Steve though.
No, I don't think I would look good as a pirate.
That's the
I'd
guy
like
from
you as a
Firefly.
pirate.
Yeah, it is. It's Alan Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
He's great.
I don't think I would
Like
look
a
good as a
leaf
pirate.
on the wind. you ever see the movie Serenity?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where he. Spoiler alert. Gets it.
You ever seen Alan Tudyk without a shirt on? That dude's jacked, and you wouldn't realize it.
Certain points in his life.
Yeah. He's on.
Now
he's
he
on.
is.
He's
What the
on.
fuck are we
he is.
talking about?
He's on Suburgatory
We're,
now.
it just went
Man,
we just went right
Alan
from
Tudyk.
intro
Oh,
to
God.
tangent.
God.
we didn't even get to
I
anything
do.
else. We just went straight to tangent talk.
So what have you been doing, tangents? Oh, that's weird. I've been
things
starting
completely
blow off a
unrelated
hooker's
views.
ass.
You know, just work, school, driving around, running errands, stuff like that. That's what I've been doing this week. It's been pretty good. Ate lunch a couple times.
Yeah, I went to McDonald's. I said, "Hey, Ronald, how's it going?" He said, "Fuck you," and I realized I was in Burger King.
I'm gonna fong you.
I noticed. Yes, the greatest Alan Tudyk character of all time.
Yes, Master Walt, I'm in for good fonging.
I fucking love that movie so much. Oh, that
It's so
movie's
good because it doesn't take itself seriously.
No, because it's all like modern music set to like a medieval.
Well,
like,
at first, sometimes they do that. We're talking about
A Knight's Tale.
A Knight's Tale, by the way,
Ah.
if you don't know what we're talking about. And at first, it was horrifying because it starts off with, Chaucer naked walking down the road or whatever. And when they start playing We Will Rock You and the guys are chanting in the crowd, I was like, okay, it's good.
Yeah.
We're good to go.
I saw that movie opening night.
You went to the theater?
I was so excited to see that movie because I like Justin.
Shannon Sosama.
Yeah, Shannon Sossaman is not the best looking girl in that movie though. Her assistant is. Her assistant's very nice looking.
They were both nice looking.
Yeah. I
Even
do-
the
the blacksmith
fucking
lady,
blacksmith
Kate
was hot. Yeah.
Kate, yeah, she's good. I can remember the characters' names for that movie because I watched that
I
movie.
watched it a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
myself,
I watch it fairly regularly. I have it on DVD, and
Oh, if it's on, I watch it.
yeah, I love that movie. I think it's great.
I haven't seen it in forever. Fuck you guys.
Steve.
Oh, everybody's Steve to you.
Steve.
What do you mean, you Steves?
Russell's doesn't give a fuck. He's got one hand on a treadmill, the other hand on a cell phone texting. He's like, fuck this. I've never seen any of
Told you
these
there's
movies.
no service down here. I'm writing down my top 5. Leave me alone.
I'm doing my homework. We should probably talk about what we've been playing because this is this is 3 weeks after our last podcast. We weren't able to do one last weekend. Everybody was kind of busy, so we had to take some time off. And instead of having you guys wait a full month, we decided to get together this week to do one. So we've had some time to play some stuff. And,
No, we haven't. We've all played almost only one thing.
I spent the whole day playing games today. It's the first time I've ever done that since I was probably a little kid.
How many games could he talk about if we did this podcast yesterday?
3, because
You
one
did-
of them
you
I
did
played
play?
today. One of them I played and finished today, so that would be. So I guess I would have to exclude.
Oh,
that.
you did start it yesterday.
Yes.
Go ahead.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go.
I'm gonna go first then. I will save the talk of Beyond until Russell starts because that way we can talk about it together.
A little bit.
So we won't go into full spoilers with Beyond. There is a chance that Chris will have the game finished by the next time we do a podcast. If that is the case,
I
we will
might get it by
do.
then.
Yeah, we will do a full spoiler talk of it like we did with Last of Us, like we did with Walking Dead. So we will do that, so if you're interested in Beyond, maybe in the next episode we'll do that. So I'll save that until, Russell gets to it. So let's talk about GTA. Since the last time we did this, I finished the game. Finished the single player. Really loved it. Probably going to be the best game that I play all of this year, but I still haven't finished Beyond yet, so we'll wait until that's done. And the big thing was the GTA Online started. And we'll talk about this more in the news section, but safe to say I have not really played GTA Online, or more accurately, I have played it 12 different times and had all those characters deleted. So I've played actually like 20 hours of GTA Online, but I have absolutely nothing to show for it. All my characters have been deleted. So we'll talk more about that in the news section, but I think the plan is next week they're going to put out a patch that's going to finally fix everything. Chris and I think Pete's going to try and do it too. We're actually going to sit down and play it. Yeah. And like play it as a group, like a closed session. So the next podcast, if we're able to do that, we'll definitely talk about that.
We fucking better, because I bought a PlayStation 3.
With the game in the box.
With the game, specifically to play with you guys, and nobody's fucking called me.
Well,
I'll play it when it's ready.
I'm not.
I
lost too many.
Time.
Yeah, I lost too many characters.
My time is precious. I promise I will play with you.
Your time is precious.
Time
is precious.
Made a character, and it took 2 tries, but finally saved for the 360. For the 360, and I tried to do the tutorial about 30 times before they patched it until it finally let me. And then I got in, and everything's honky dory, peachy, other phrases from the 30s.
50s.
Fuck you. That's from the 30s.
How devastating is it to lose the character that you made online?
When I was 10 hours in,
okay.
Yes.
So there's a lot of customization in it then.
No, there's not a lot of customization. You have a very basic character creation tool.
But
you can earn money by clothes and
at the
stuff.
beginning of the game.
Okay.
No,
they give you a little
They give you
bit.
$9,000 to start. Really? Yeah, they give you $9,000. The prices are different in the game.
Yeah.
Like the stuff
the
in
guns are stupid expensive, aren't
No,
they?
the stuff in the single player is super expensive.
In the multiplayer?
Multiplayer is much cheaper. Everything is much more affordable. And yes, on the whole, everything is much more affordable in multiplayer.
The guns are super fucking expensive. Like
I didn't have it.
Did you look at like the fucking mods?
That's what. I'm sorry. I have the special edition, so I have a ton of shit unlocked for online. I get a lot of free weapons when I start online because I bought the special edition of the game.
I wonder if I get any.
You will. Oh no, I'm sorry.
I have the
no,
limited one.
The limited edition was only single player stuff. The collector's edition was the online stuff.
I got 3 guns in the limited edition.
Those ones were free for me in online, so maybe they will be.
Okay.
I know one of the things I get is that everybody can make their character in online look like John Marston.
Yeah.
But because I have the collector's edition,
like
I can look like Nico or Claude. So that's
GTA 3.
Yeah, GTA 3 Claude Speed. That's his name.
Worst fucking name ever.
Claude
They didn't even give him the name till after the
No,
game
he didn't get the
came out,
name
right?
until Vice City.
Okay,
because
they didn't give him a name.
Yeah, he pops up in Vice City. Yeah.
He was the unknown protagonist.
Yep.
Or the
and this online is
silent protagonist.
Yeah, GTA Online is very similar to Grand Theft Auto 3. Your character is silent. You do not have a voice in GTA Online.
That's fine.
Which is fine.
Your mouth moves when you talk in your mic.
Yeah.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
cool.
kind of
But
neat.
basically-
It's like Uncharted. Uncharted is the same
But like
thing.
all the fucking cutscenes, like, oh man, why aren't you talking? That's my black
really?
person. That's probably really racist. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That
we're
wasn't casual racism.
8 minutes in, that's blatant
He
racism.
hates black guys.
No.
However,
Would you like his address?
ladies of the dark persuasion, please call Pete.
Fuck. Holy shit.
Does that mean ladies of the night?
All black ladies are prostitutes?
I think Ladies of the Night is World
Dark
of Warcraft.
persuasion. I was just...
Dark persuasion. That sounds like the name of like a really shitty black metal band, like the Dark Persuasion from Norway.
Well, let's not use my
And all their clothes are made out of bullets.
let's not use my real name. Let's call me Frankie.
Sexy Pete.
Sexy Pete. Sexy Guy Pete. Hey, Sexy Guy Pete. Sexy Guy Pete always does finger guns and a back and forth like locomotion gesture.
Sexy guy Pete. Yeah.
Coming at you.
Come to
Sexy Guy Pete. Number 9 in your programs, number 1 in your heart. But GTA Online, when it works, it's incredibly fun. It really is fun. Don't fucking play it with random people, though, because it's just giving everybody a license to be an asshole. They have a bad sport, good sport system in it, so like if somebody just kills you for no reason,
Can you boot them?
No, they will. If they do it enough, they will only allow it to connect to games with other people that have done the same thing.
Good.
But the problem is, like, what constitutes a bad sport? So what's fine? This is what's fine. If I'm in an ATM depositing money and they run up and kill me, that's fine. If they blow up my car,
wait, you can
that's
deposit
wrong.
money in the
Yeah,
ATM?
you can deposit money.
You
really
have
use.
to.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah. You can also use the website on your phone to deposit money. Do that because people will hang out at the ATM, wait for you to try and deposit money and kill you.
I go into the strip club ATM because you can't use guns there.
Yeah.
And there's strip club.
Yeah, but
I want to say, killing other players, I've done
Make
that
it
a lot,
rain.
and it happened to me a lot.
Yeah.
Nothing bad sports popped up. Blowing up their car.
yeah, blowing up their
customized car.
Yep.
Some asshole pissed me off. I did it like 3 times. He blew up my car as I blew up his car, and then I killed him again, and then I drove to get my car. Then his car was sitting in the same insurance parking lot.
Yeah.
So I fucking blew that fucker up again.
So here's the interesting thing. When you're playing in a game with just random people, it's 16 players max, and you'll hear everybody talking that has a microphone.
Yeah.
At once.
Yeah, it's the same way Red Dead was.
So here's the thing. So
I thought it was when you got close.
Like I said, I have the collector's edition, so I have
you
some
had to be in,
weapons
like, kind of
unlocked. Like
vicinity.
most everybody has a pistol.
Yep.
I have a shotgun, which is pretty powerful. And this guy was trying to kill me, and I took cover behind my car, and I popped up and fired the shotgun, and I actually heard the guy go, "Fuck, he's got a shotgun, run!" And I actually was able to chase them down and kill them and take all their money. So that was kind of neat.
The pink shotgun.
But like. The game was so hard to get into. I could not get into it the day it launched. It launched on a Wednesday, I think. I could not get in. The next day I got in, but it was a foreign server. I was playing with everybody who was speaking Spanish. And it was fine. Like, I played for a while. My character ended up getting deleted and everything. But, like, anytime I've played since then, like, everybody's just a total asshole in this game. They just, like, run you over constantly. They try to run you off the road when they're doing races. And the thing is, like, trying to run people off the road, it's really easy to make them fuck up and they go off the road. And then you just hear in the headset, they go, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And that's kind of satisfying. But it's like, nobody wants to...
Everybody online is a Trevor. There are no Michaels. There are no.
Yeah,
there are
I
no
mean, you
Franks.
gotta remember what game you're playing.
GTA. Yeah.
But it's like,
You know, it's
the
not a
tutorial.
co-op game.
It's the tutorial. Let us get through the tutorial without everybody being an asshole.
Oh, you do the tutorial with other people?
Yeah, you can do the tutorial with other people. So it's like, look,
Well, if
can
it's
we
an
it's a
open
race.
server,
Yeah, it's
why
like,
not?
can we just get
when
through
you did
this?
the tutorial, it would kind of like let you do it yourself.
No,
if it's
you
an
can
open
do
game.
it by yourself if you want. You can start a solo game and do it and then transfer to like an open game.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, so it's just like,
It's just
I don't
a
know,
race.
just
It's
let me fucking
not the
play
end of
the
the world.
game. Like, you can pay $100 and go into a mode where you can't kill anybody and nobody can kill you. But it's like, really, like, do I have to do that?
It's just like Red Dead. Then.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, because like it was always fun to ride around and shoot people in Red Dead, but some guys got pissed off about it. I'd get pissed off about it because I just wanted to run around and do the missions or hang out with my buddies, and every once in a while it's like, dude, just fucking leave me alone.
Yeah.
Okay, we've had enough.
Oh, I was a hunter in Red Dead, and I was mean as hell.
No, it's fine, but you know, if someone's done with it, I don't want to have to fucking leave the server.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I just really want to play my game. Like, if I'm driving to everybody can see the map. So if you see me driving to an objective, I'm driving to a fucking... Like, just leave me alone. You don't need to be a dick right now, you know? Like, just let me play the fucking game. I'm stuck with you because I can't get into any other servers. You know, that's kind of the thing, you know? But if we're able to play it, I'm sure we'll talk about it a lot more after that.
Russell rent it.
The thing
I might.
that I'm weird about, I don't like talking to random people. It's not like the end of the world for me, but it's not like what I go out to do.
Yeah.
But you gotta have your headset on and you're robbing a place. You gotta fucking yell at the guy.
You don't have to.
You don't, yeah. But
No.
it speeds things up quite a bit doing it.
Actually,
like,
the same thing to speed it up, just shoot stuff. Like, if you're in the liquor store, if you shoot a bottle of, like, liquor on the back wall, then it'll really jacket that meter up.
I'll have to start doing that.
Yeah.
But I did it first. It didn't occur to me that it's going to spread it out to everybody on the server.
Yeah, that too.
So the
yeah,
first
they
time-
can hear that you're robbing a store.
Yeah, the first time I do it, it's like, you look very nice today. I wish that you'd give me the money faster, but you're a good guy. I'm doing this. And, like, I'm thinking it just, I can say anything I want, and it'll speed it up. And it didn't occur to me, like, everybody around can hear me. So...
Everybody's dying.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like...
It was embarrassing.
If I'm playing with... I don't like talking to random people. I get that. I had my headset on for a few sessions, and I'd, like, hear somebody, like, say my name. And I'd be like, yeah, what's up? Like, one guy was like, "Oh, I just noticed you had a mic. How you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm doing all right." I was like, just playing the game. He's like, "Oh,
Some
okay."
people are all right.
And like, we were playing team deathmatch, and like, a guy on my team had a mic, and he was like, "You want to work together?" I was like, "Yeah, why not?" And we ended up getting the highest kill count, for the both of us. So it was like every once in a while you run into some nice people. I've never been a person where I've met someone in a game and added them to my friends list or anything like that.
That's
like,
how I met like half the people.
Yeah,
I
like I know
on
you're
PlayStation
like that.
3.
Like, I mean,
and it was only Uncharted 2.
Yeah.
Most of the other games, fuck them. I don't talk
when
to
I
them.
was really into Modern Warfare 2, I probably had a few people on my list that I met. There's a website I was going to at the time that we would all like kind of like add each other, but that was kind of like a different time. I don't want to get bothered.
It was a simpler time.
No, it's just like I don't want to get bothered with online games anymore. Like I really don't like online games unless I can play with somebody I know. So I just ignore them.
If my internet was better, I'd be the king. The king of online
Yeah, I'm sure
games.
the internet would.
Yeah,
fucking
that's what
love
they
you.
all say.
Yeah, the internet's been trying to get rid of Pete for a while now. I don't think they want him to be able to have voice capabilities as well.
Yeah, there's websites dedicated to getting me off the internet, getting me away from elementary schools. It's weird. Touchy
So
subjects.
you're a racist and a child toucher.
Wow!
This is great.
I did not say I was a child toucher. I just
He
said
just likes to look at
dressing
him.
up as a clown with a knife and like a fucking bloody dead bunny thing outside of elementary schools is frowned upon.
When I went on the sex offender registry list and they had like the little red dots on the map to find out where they are, there's one around my neighborhood. I just wanted to drive over there and shout, "I know!" Just keep going.
There's a kid out here. You want to touch him?
Just lure him in, dress like a child,
Oh,
and just like
Jesus Christ.
wander over there.
Drive up on his
walking by
tricycle.
and just skipping fucking lollipop.
Oversized one.
That'd be great.
Is there like a group we have yet to offend?
Yeah.
Asians. They always know what time it is.
Asians are pretty cool. Most
They
of
got the
time.
slanty eyes
They
from
can't drive for
their
shit.
game system.
Oh, that's
No, they can't. They don't use turning signals.
They hit my car in the parking lot.
Get my car.
Yeah, that happened to me at
Good.
GameStop.
Good. We got the Asians down. Let's see what else we got.
Fuck you, women.
No, we've already done that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well-
we pretty much.
Both, yeah. What else you play, Steve?
I played Battlefield 4 beta and it fucking sucked. Moving on.
Oh, come on. No, I
Can't
played
judge it on 3 fucking seconds of playing it because
Would
the
you-
controls aren't what exactly.
How do
what
you know I
wanted.
only played it for 3 seconds?
Because you told me you only played like 2 matches. They can change the control scheme.
The beta was okay. I played it.
No, it's
The
shit.
beta's fine.
beta was
it
okay.
takes a
It's
little
shit.
while to get used
The
to.
second the select button no longer tags
It's
my
the
player.
R2
Don't fucking
button.
care anymore. Don't want to do it.
Okay, so you're doing PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah, PlayStation
yeah.
3, yeah.
I played it on PC, and it is like fucking Sniper Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all they do is
Fest.
sit up on that fucking
Well,
rooftop.
everyone
Quick,
used
everybody, hop
snipers
on,
and
hop on the fucking
All I have to say about it is I think
helicopter
it's
and
fucking trash and I'm not buying it.
spread out all
Fuck
over all
you.
the things. I think it
gonna
could
be
be fun.
fine.
Well, that's
but
one less person I have to play with then. Steve.
Yeah. Apparently it is because I was going to buy it to play with Chris, but fuck that. I'm not buying it now.
Well,
I
You're,
think,
going
I think
off-
it
you're
could be
judging
fun.
it off the beta from the PS3 version.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It's a valid way to do it. That's a valid.
Is it-
that's,
after
that's
I
valid.
buy it,
Is it
I'll
all
let you
because
borrow
you
it.
can't hit the back button or the select button to tag?
I don't like the way it feels. It feels weird. That
It feels-
the momentum they put in there is wrong.
It's in between Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3. That's what it is. It's not Battlefield 3, which I didn't care for the way that felt. It was
Yeah,
I only played enough of it. Though.
I did because I like the game, and I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't like the game. It wasn't Bad
I
Company
just fucking
2.
hated everything about it.
I
No.
don't think you can get
The
a good,
damage was a
accurate
little rough.
representation.
The gun handling was terrible. You should be able to feather a gun and have better accuracy than full auto.
Yeah,
That's Battlefield 3, which was
Battlefield 4
garbage.
sucks. Here's my review. Zero.
They're working on the gunplay, and the gunplay is better than Battlefield 3. That map that they chose is just like when they picked the Metro. It's a smaller
Metro.
map. It's a smaller map, so it's kind of Call of Duty-ish. They give the idiots the vantage point so they can snipe from the top of the buildings.
It's fucking phenomenally different on the PC.
Oh, it's bigger. The map's twice as big.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah. I saw it and I was pissed because I'm like, I'm trying to play it on the PS3 and I'm going, I'm not even getting this on the PS3. So it's not even representative of the game I'm going to buy.
Exactly.
I watched some guys playing it on PC and it looks cool.
It's fun. It's not great, and sometimes it's frustrating, but
And they put in that new map type. I don't know if they did it on consoles.
I haven't even checked.
It's called Demolition, I believe. And what you do is you run a bomb to a point to blow it up. So it's kind of like CTF.
Bad Company.
Yeah. No, it's more like Capture the Flag. Like you pick up a bomb and you run to a point and set it.
Bomb. Okay.
Yeah. It was kind of neat. I watched Stone Cold Lock play it. It's fun. He's a good player.
Is that like Stone Cold Steve Austin?
No, he's got a list.
a drunk.
Yeah, he's a drunk and a redneck.
Wait, Steve Austin's a drunk, or the...
Steve Austin's a drunk.
Not Stone Lock. Stoneface is not a drunk.
Anyways.
Go ahead. What else did you play, Steve?
Professional wrestling is better than Battlefield 4.
Oh, my God. We gotta have the game out. He's
I'd rather talk about pro wrestling right now than Battlefield 4.
We'll talk about Battlefield.
Okay.
I call Ric Flair.
No, we're not going to talk about Battlefield 4.
There's rumors that there's a rumor that
No.
Bad Company 3 is being made, and if that comes out, my life will end. I won't leave home.
Good. I've been waiting for that.
I'll just
I've
be
been
sitting at
banking on
home
that for
going,
so
Bad
long.
Company 3, yes! I get to blow holes. Just blow a hole in the wall, jump through the wall. You're all dead.
That was...
Every one of you.
Every
one of you.
It was so fucking good. I played it on the 360, but... Like, I remember what the fucking map was with the oil and the... I don't know, Port Valdez.
Yeah.
Fucking, you hop in a
Panama
tank,
Canal.
you go
Panama
down,
Canal.
you fucking blow up the fucking building.
Yep.
Steve is doing the hand jizz stuff. It's great.
What was what the hell
That's on your face.
finished.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
You guys are fuckers. Anyways, you fucking you blow up the fucking point there, and then you fucking continue going. I loved sneaking down when I couldn't get a tank and just throwing.
For a section
C4
called
on
Hey
it.
Steve, what have you been playing a lot? Or playing recently? This is great.
How does it feel being interrupted?
We can talk about
How
Bad
does it
Bad
feel,
Company 2
Steve?
all day long, man.
So, anyways, and then you got to fucking. I was a medic. I love fucking being a medic. I just fucking run, revive.
I'm the engineer. I platinum every weapon on the engineer.
I don't get me wrong. I like engineers now because you have to be an assault to be a medic. It's weird,
Yeah.
but
Why?
I'd fucking just run away and just fucking revive. But like there'd be people who were down 6 times by snipers, and the snipers wouldn't get me, and I'd just fucking revive between 2 pieces of cover.
Mr. Reviver, that's the best thing in Battlefield 3 when you could refuse a revive.
Yeah, no, fuck you.
Rambo revives. You go, ba-dung, 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 ba-dung. Oh, you died 18 times, have no weapons, and want to reload? Sorry.
Yeah, no, like
Ka-chung, ka-chung, ka-chung,
Like,
ka-chung, 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 ka-chung.
even if things weren't going well for me, I'd revive like 4 people and die, and like I'm responsible for your kills now. They're on me.
Yeah, but you're also responsible for your team's deaths.
I know, but I finish it like the top of the fucking charts for grabbing points. I love sneaking up on people and killing them with the paddles.
It was a good feeling. Steve, what else did you play?
Anyway, so
I can talk now? I'm allowed to talk now? Oh, you guys are actually curious about what I have to say? You never want to hear what I have to say!
We got
You never
7
care about
we
what I'm
got-
thinking or feeling!
How
You
is
don't
that
care!
7
I come home every night, and I expect a hot meal on the table, because I worked all day, and you're just sitting there talking to your sister on the phone! I don't care!
we got 7 fucking podcasts where everybody interrupts me. Everybody interrupts
Because you've
me.
never said anything
How do
interesting!
you? Oh,
It took him 3 podcasts to say anything.
I
Is it so much
usually
like,
giggle.
hey,
I
Pete,
usually
what are you
giggle a
doing?
lot.
And then I'm broken and I'm purple faced.
Or I'm sucking cheese like a big fat cock.
I am not sucking cheese. There's meat there too. Going in my mouth.
There's meat going in my mouth. Listen, it's not just cheese I'm putting in my mouth. It's a log of meat as well. Let's get it straight.
I broke it. I broke a treadmill.
Thank you for breaking my treadmill. I appreciate
we
that.
forgot to introduce the 5th member of the podcast, the treadmill.
Dude, it was going like this.
Why are you like jerking off my treadmill?
Touched it, dude. I just went like this.
Oh, you know I can't name this episode of the Ocho anymore. It's gonna be jerking off a treadmill.
Come on, it's the outro.
My hands must be.
Hey, it's Ocho. My name is Pete. Everything I say sounds like a bad Christopher Walken.
Not
No.
everything. It's crazy to think that.
Not bad.
Crazy.
You know,
My name is Christopher Walken. I killed a woman on a boat and got away with it.
So, me and my girlfriend were trying to find something to watch on Netflix last night, and I was sitting there looking through Saturday Night Live thing. She goes, "You know, I've ever watched like more than like 3 episodes of it." So I picked the 2000 Rock episode. possibly the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. What else did you play this week, Steve?
Oh, excuse me. I'm allowed now.
I found this mango guy backstage. You know what I'm talking. You know what
My
episode.
name is Pete. I'm broken. You sound like the business ethics guy in Billy Madison.
Or Trophy Wife.
Yeah, I haven't watched last week's episode. I have to watch it.
It's not going to last very long. You better watch it.
I like it.
Like half the shows that are new this year aren't going to make it.
It's doing
more
very
than
well in the
4
ratings,
episodes.
so I am happy. Yeah, it's doing well in the ratings.
It's not funny.
I like it. Back in the Game is fucking
Back
hilarious.
in the Game is great, and that's going to be
hilarious.
off in 2 more episodes.
Grab a bag of nickels.
I didn't see the first episode.
You
so I
gotta
don't
watch
get
the first
it.
episode because he walks up and kisses a boy, and she's like, "Why did you just kiss that boy?" He goes, "He's afraid of me now, and he doesn't know why." And that's one of the best lines in that show.
This is like an 8-year-old kid. By
Yeah,
the
it's
way.
like he's like 10.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's there. Everybody's adult to this. It's a really good show. It's just not going to last, sadly.
It's doing well in the
It's
ratings.
James Caan.
It's
or
James Caan,
James
Maggie
Caan.
Lawson,
bitch
Don from How I Met Your Mother is in it. He plays a character named Dick. He's very good. He's
Right, I
very
forgot
good in
about
it.
that.
Yeah.
You,
Hey, rookie.
You see Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
No,
He
it's not
doesn't
like Marvel.
it. It's
Who doesn't
great.
like it? You don't like it?
I don't
He doesn't
it,
like
no.
Marvel.
I don't like
Why the fuck
Marvel.
You don't like it? It's Coulson.
I don't like Marvel.
You don't like Marvel at all?
Marvel
No, not
Agents,
really.
Not
Agents of
Spider-Man,
S.H.I.E.L.D. is
not
great.
Iron Man.
I'm
not...
sure it's probably a good show. Like
Hulk
I've
Man.
got like nothing against like the people on it or anything like that. I don't care about Marvel. I've always liked DC. I like Batman.
It's not like it's so much fucking about.
No,
Marvel.
I know, but it's
about...
like those characters don't mean anything to me. Like I don't give a shit. Like the Avengers wasn't that good of a movie.
Yeah, but
I'm
it's
sorry.
It's not about them. It's about the support group. It's about the people behind them.
Yeah,
The
if I
only
want to
better
watch
show-
a superhero show, I'm not gonna be talking to their fucking like assistant that's getting him a bottle of water and typing reports on a computer.
only-
I'm gonna watch a show where the superhero's doing shit.
Your new
That's why.
tech nerds, Fitz and Simmons.
Yeah, I would rather
come
rather
on,
watch. Let's.
fucking
That is
No,
the worst thing
honestly,
in
That
fucking
is
the
damn
show.
I would
That's
rather
the worst-
watch
the stupidest
Arrow.
thing.
I would watch.
She's hot.
Are the 2 superhero shows that are on
Everybody's
television
fucking
right
hot,
now?
aren't they?
They all are hot in that show.
Okay, the thing.
I would rather watch Arrow than that. This is a show actually
only-
about a superhero.
The only show
Isn't-
that would be
It's Green
better-
Arrow.
Isn't he black though?
No,
Oh, okay.
The only show that
he doesn't have
It
the
wouldn't
beard
matter.
though. That's what I don't get.
He doesn't have the little fucking.
He doesn't
bitch
have. He doesn't have the
beard?
beard.
Quinn doesn't always have the beard. He has to grow the beard. You have to. It's not
Oliver
the beard
Queen
on the-
always has a beard.
It's not the beard on the
What?
outside that counts.
Queen.
It's the
Oliver,
beard
that's
on the
Green Arrow.
inside.
His last name's Queen.
I don't know anything about him.
I will give you. There is a 17-issue run of Green Arrow written by Kevin Smith.
Oh, 17,
Fucking
Jesus
awesome,
Christ.
and I have the whole set. I will give them to you. Well, you have to give them back, but they're very good.
That's letting him borrow.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
The
Hey,
only-
he was very good. I let him borrow all of Why the Last Man. He returned them to me.
Like
all
3 days
dog-eared
each.
and
He gave me like
soggy.
5, and I brought him back 2 days later. He's like, "Holy shit, you can read!" And I was like, "This is fucking great." Lesbians.
That's why I have to give you Saga now. All right.
Oh, man.
So I should probably talk about video games.
Video who?
Yeah, I know.
Legos.
Pokemon X. It's the first Pokemon game I played since Silver. I played Yellow when it came out. I didn't have Red or Blue,
So
but
you
I
got,
played.
you got the chick Pokemon game?
Shut up. I
Got the
so
extra chromosome.
so I
The whole chromosome.
fucking never mind.
Yes! We win, Chris. We win.
I'm done.
Go ahead. Did you pick a boy or a girl?
I picked a boy.
Are you the light pale one, the
He
regular
is,
pale one?
He has yellow, blonde hair. He's a blonde-haired boy
So you're Aryan.
named Jack.
Yeah, he's Aryan.
Yes, I'm playing Super Aryan Pokemon Adventures. I downloaded it off the internet in 1998. Anyways, so I played Yellow as a child, finished it, like leveled up. I caught every Pokemon, like really played the hell out of that game. I didn't play another one until a couple years ago. I bought Silver for the DS and really liked that. X is really good so far. I've played like 2 hours, 2.5 hours of it. I've got the first gym. I finished the first gym. Nice. And I'm like heading towards the second town. It's got a mix of old Pokemon and new Pokemon. Which is kind of neat. Like I have like a Pidgey, which has been around since the beginning.
Cool, yeah.
Like
I
somebody
love
like
Pidgeys.
like a character I fought against had a Pikachu, so obviously he's in the game. It looks really good. It's got an interesting look. The camera will kind of zoom in and out depending on where you are. It'll go like over the shoulder, like third person, like really tight in, like Gears of War style when you're like traveling between towns, and then it'll look more like traditional Pokemon when you're in the city, and so it kind of changes.
Can you rotate the camera?
Not that I know of.
There's
Because
no buttons
I was-
on the system to do that.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's fucking Japanese anyways. Would they do it anyways? The right stick might make you like... I don't know. I can't make it.
Have we not offended somebody yet? There has to be a group we haven't
No,
offended.
we've said the right stick thing before.
Yeah.
But I was watching someone play it, and she's walking towards the camera, and I was like, that would drive me fucking insane.
I haven't seen that. No.
Just like it was one
Yeah.
of the first things she did.
I know what you're
She like
talking
crossed
about.
over a bridge, and I was like,
walking
"Where are you going?"
No, I haven't seen that.
Going.
There's some neat things. The way it starts off, you don't get your Pokemon from a professor like you did in the older ones.
Okay, that's all.
I don't know about black. I don't know about
That's
black
all
and
of them?
I don't know about
Yep.
black and white or anything like that.
No, they're all the same.
So you always get a Pokemon.
Yes.
Okay, so you don't get a Pokemon from a professor in this game.
Okay.
You find he's in a back
you just
alley
choose
from
one.
a
No,
from a
you
dead
meet
crack whore. You pick the balls off her.
Pick the balls out.
I'm going to suffocate you with a shopping bag manhunt style.
Yeah, hold the
I
button
love
down and
the
do it. It can be a
reference.
quick tap.
Are you gonna do the first attack, the second attack, or the third attack?
I'm gonna
Punch him in
hold the
head
button.
until he
I'm gonna
dies?
hold the button the entire time.
Oh, the red one. That's bad.
Go ahead. Who do you get your Pokemon from?
So you get like this letter saying like, oh, now you're a kid and you have to go out on this Pokemon adventure, and your mom's like, can't wait to get you out of the house. Your father and I can fuck again. So
You come home, they're always naked.
yeah, you come back to the house when you're not supposed to. And the mother's like, shut the fuck up. Anyways, so you meet up with the other group of kids that their parents are kicked out of the house as well, and one kid gives you a Pokemon out of his bag, and you can pick which one you want. Just like it always is, it's grass, water, or fire. I picked the grass one. Chest spin, whatever. He already evolved, so I don't even remember what the fuck his name
You're not
is.
Froakie.
No, I didn't pick him. So you get him like that. You get to the professor in the second town, and he lets you choose between Bulbasaur, Squirtle, or Charmander. So in the second town, I haven't gotten to the second town yet, but you get to choose from one of the original Gen 1 Pokemon as well.
Sweet.
I like it a lot. I haven't gotten any of the team combat. I know there's 3-on-3 combat.
3-on-3.
I haven't gotten to anything like that. I
Yeah,
did
it's 3-on-3 now.
Yeah, I know that Silver introduced 2-on-2 because when I played Silver,
Yeah.
I remember playing through some of that. The biggest problem I have with the game is something that's really stupid. You run across this girl in a town that's on rollerblades, and it's one of those things where
Wait. The town's on rollerblades?
no, the girl's on rollerblades.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, your
'Cause
combo
didn't
was in the wrong spot.
Didn't he?
No, I said
Didn't
you
it
run
sound
across
like-
you run across a girl in town on rollerblades. She's a girl in the
no,
town
he-
on
he said it
rollerblades.
right.
in the town, yeah. The way you said it was ambiguous. I'm going with Chris on
I-
this one. The town could have been on rollerblades.
You're
a town
ambiguous.
A town on rollerblades, dude. I'm fucking going there.
What is
You
it,
can't go
Sonic?
there. It's going away from you. You're just walking. You
It
gotta
just
ride
sounds
the
like that
bike.
weird part of Reddit I told Pete about earlier today. Anyways, so it's one of those things where you walk by and
Plop, plop.
Plop, plop.
No. Never mind. Woo.
Steve's gonna have an aneurysm.
There's gonna be a murder tonight.
Space sticks.
Space sticks.
Reddit's a weird place. Woo.
I get lost. I don't understand it. You guys are like, check out Reddit, and I was like, it's just lists and words.
Don't look
no,
at Reddit. Reddit is the place where dreams die.
No.
I can say
You're not like
I'm not
you know,
smart enough. To
We're
get
like
it.
we're like check out Reddit. You're like I'm too old for this shit.
it's like
that
it's
too.
Reddit.
Yeah.
Reddit is
Goddamn
where
it, Murtaugh.
Reddit is where fat guys with neck beards that can't talk to women shame women on the internet. That's what Reddit is, and pictures of cats. That's about
I thought
it.
that was Tumblr.
No, Reddit's Cat Central.
Pictures of cats is not central to one internet site.
The internet apparently likes cats. I don't fucking know.
The internet's smart.
No. Okay, can I fucking finish?
This is probably like 40 minutes.
Yeah,
of
like
Steve trying to
Steve talking
We're
about.
33 minutes in, and I'm talking about one goddamn game.
No, you've talked about 2.
All right, not even 1.5 at this point. So, anyways, so it's
The
one
thing
of those
you
things,
don't like.
It's the Metal Gear Solid thing. The exclamation point pops up, and it's the random battle kind of thing.
Yep.
You beat her, and she gives you rollerblades. You cannot take the rollerblades off. So you're whipping around town super fucking fast, and you blow right by people you want to stop and talk to, because you have to be like spot on dead center in front of these people to hit the button to talk to them. So you cannot turn the rollerblades off unless you want to use the D-pad to walk. The D-pad in the 3DS is fucking terrible for long periods of time. The rollerblades are still on when you're in the grass. Like, you never take these rollerblades off.
Wait, you can rollerblade fast through the grass?
Yes.
That
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense.
You could bike through the grass in the old ones,
Well,
too.
Well, yeah,
that's
that
how
makes
you
more
made it through-
sense. Yeah.
Rollerblades wouldn't work in grass.
Yeah. The other thing I want to talk about is I really like.
Blades.
I like the only thing I don't like about the game, and you have to remember, like I said, I didn't play any of like the newer Pokemon. Like I didn't play Pearl or Sapphire or Ruby or Platinum or any of that shit.
Black and
The
white.
new Pokemon, like they just look so generic to me. Like there's so many Pokemon in this game that just look like the same fucking character, only like a palette.
Well, they've
swap.
only made how many different?
There's like 450 now or something like that.
Is that all of them?
Yeah, there's
Not
like
in total.
Well, like how many have there ever been? Like
Like,
total. That's the thing.
in
It's like-
total it's is it like 600 or something like that?
yeah, it's like how can you come up with that many different things?
But it's just
I mean,
like
even,
so many of them look the same now. So it's like your starter Pokemon are all pretty kind of cool looking, but like some of the ones I've run into, just like weird rehashes of
Froakies
the
got like
original.
balls on his face though. I don't
Yeah.
like it.
But it's just like they look like rehashes of the original ones. Like I caught this bug one that basically looks like a Weedle. I'm like, it's the same fucking character, you know? But other than that, I like the game a lot. I'm gonna keep playing. I really like the game. It's
Well, Pokemon's always good. I haven't played them in a long time, but they're fun games. I'm actually going to pick this one up eventually, probably when Russell does sometime next year.
yeah, I like it a lot.
Oh, I'm gonna grab it sometime soon.
I can't.
I really want to play it. I'm probably gonna grab Y though.
I should say, I got X. Maybe I said that already, but yeah, I got X
I'm probably
because
going
it
to get
had.
Y as well.
I got
No.
X because it had the rainbow deer on the cover.
Is it true? Someone came in today and they go,
There's more
X is gonna be
fairies.
fairy types and Y is gonna be dark Pokemon.
The legendary for X is a fairy type Pokemon, and the legendary for Y is a dark type Pokemon.
Okay.
But Pokemon can have two types now.
They added two more.
Yeah, no,
fairies.
not
They can
not
be
just
dual types.
no. You can be dual type Pokemon. Like my starter Pokemon, when he's fully evolved, he's like fighting / grass or like some shit like
Oh,
that.
so
So,
it's
like-
like magic all over again.
So
Yeah,
it just
yeah.
makes the rock, paper, scissors much harder.
You have more variety. Like my grass type Pokemon right now, he's his middle evolution. He has a grass type attack like Vine Whip, but he also has a rock attack where he turns
Okay.
into a rock.
Well, they kind of did that in the older
Yeah.
ones a little bit.
Yeah, like the Charizard, like there's mega evolutions now. There's like an even
Yeah.
further, like the Charizard one, like he becomes fire and like psychic or some shit like that or something like that.
McCracken was saying something about like you get the mega evolution in both of them, but they look different.
They look different. Like the Charizard in Y
Is
looks
blue.
more like the
no,
X
that's
one.
X.
He's black
The X
and
one is
something
black and
else.
blue.
Yeah, black
He's
and blue.
black with blue flame shooting out of his face, and the Y one looks exactly like the normal one, only he's got like an extra wing on his arm or some shit.
That's gay.
Yeah, I'm getting Y, so screw you.
I'm glad. I hope somebody gets Y because that way I can trade.
Yeah, I'll get Y.
It'll
But
be recently.
I like the
I'll
so-
give
Yeah.
you my Shandshrew for your Nidoqueen.
Sure.
These
I
are the
like
worst fucking names.
I
too.
like I like the game a lot. I'm looking forward to playing more of it. Other than that, the last thing I will talk about is I played The Wolf Among Us. Wolf Among Us came out yesterday. This is the first chapter of the... I'm sorry, it's called Wolf Among Us. The first chapter is called Faith. It's Telltale's new game in between Season 1 of Walking Dead and Season 2 of Walking Dead. It's based on the comic book series Fables. But the nice thing is you don't have to know anything about Fables to play it. Just like Walking Dead, you didn't need to know anything about Walking Dead to play Walking Dead. I will say it will help to know a little bit about Fables because they mention things that are in issues like past the first trade paperback. It was all I've read is the first trade paperback. I think I'm going to go out tomorrow and buy the second one. So they mention some things that'd be nice that they explain. They kind of explain it in a weird way, but I don't know if you would pick up on it if you didn't read the book. I like it a lot. The artwork is beautiful. The backgrounds look like the comic book because Walking Dead doesn't look anything like the Walking Dead comic book. Not just the fact that it's not black and white. It doesn't look anything fucking like the comic book. Fables actually looks quite a bit like the comic. The characters look similar to Walking Dead, that kind of like weird 3D look to them. But I like the way everything looks. The combat system in Wolf Among Us is amazing. It's the best adventure game kind of
Oh,
combat.
there's actual combat?
Yeah, there's like a lot of
No,
hand-to-hand
it's just
combat.
it's just like The Walking Dead though, pretty much.
What it is you'll
It's a little
see,
better.
you'll move the cursor over and pull right trigger, and he'll do something, and then you kind of have like options, and you'll have to
Okay.
like, it'll be like quick time events for you to like move the right stick up, down, left, and right to dodge. It's actually very similar to Beyond.
Okay.
It's really cool. I really like the way it handles it. One of the complaints that everybody was saying is they didn't like the voice actor for Bigby.
He was fine.
I think he sounds great. I think the voice acting on is it's awesome across the board.
I watched
Should have been Nolan North.
we actually
No,
were
he
saying
wouldn't. He
something
wouldn't.
about
I
that.
think Troy Baker could fit.
You'd have to
but
have a more. You'd have to have a deeper.
I'm glad.
Like, more,
I'm glad that he's not like super gruff. Like I'm glad he's
I
kind
wanted a
of.
little bit more edge because I watched Dodger play it,
Okay.
and I watched Biscuit play it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it one way or
Yeah,
the
it
other.
comes
So
out
I
on
just- I
Tuesday
kinda
on
wanted
PS3.
I kind of wanted to see it, and the voice actor for Bigby, he just ends a little short. On
I really
things.
like him. By the end of the first chapter, I was like, he's the perfect guy for this.
See, I thought his
role.
name was gonna be Big B Wolf.
No,
Not
it's
like
Big B.
it's
Just
Big
Big
B.
B.
It's Big B
like
Wolf,
a British
yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
I really want the game, but I kind of want to wait and see if they actually do a physical copy.
Oh,
'Cause
they
that's-
do it.
yeah,
way
they
in
will.
the
It's gonna
distance.
be like in
well,
a
it's gonna be
year.
like
Yeah.
The Walking Dead, where when it's finished.
And you're probably gonna get a friggin' comic book with it, fuckers. They'll
Yeah.
probably give you the first.
Unless you pre-order from GameStop, in which case they're just gonna
Oh,
fuck
it's
you in
gonna
the
be
ass.
it's gonna be fucking GameStop only again, probably.
Yeah. But I mean, I think the game is really good. The problem is that because it is a prequel, if you read the books, it completely kills all the cliffhangers. Like, there's a huge cliffhanger at the end of episode 1. It's like,
But
well,
you know
I
the
fucking
answer.
know. Yeah, like I know what happened. I read the first book, so that does take it out
It
a
was
little
cool.
bit.
I liked
guess,
Colin.
Oh, okay, yeah, the pig that lives with them. Yeah, it's really
smokes.
neat just to kind of see the different twist on the fairy tale characters. You get a lot more in the first book because the first book is like all the people they talk about. Like they talk about Bluebeard a lot in this one, but I don't think you actually see him during this whole game. But I mean, you see like Ichabod Crane, and when you think of Ichabod Crane, you think of like Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
He's like a nerdy.
He's an old man.
He's a nerdy old man who's like a bureaucrat asshole who's in charge of the town while the mayor's away.
I read it in the game. Of
Yeah,
Thrones
and
a long time ago.
Snow White is like a
Isn't
smart.
she a whore?
No, she's like a smart businesswoman. Like she dresses very professionally, So it's kind of interesting. And then like in the comic, her sister Rose Red is like a teenage party girl. Like kind of.
Nice.
It's really neat the way they do it. I would say pick it up. It's worth the $25. I paid
Oh, I'm
like
buying.
I paid like 21 for it because it was on sale if you pre-ordered it from Steam.
I'm sure I'll get a 15% discount.
Yeah, you'll
from
get
Plus.
10 or 15 from Plus.
I'm
or
gonna
something
wait.
Like
I'm
that.
gonna wait till Christmas and buy it for $4.
No, because it won't be
It'll be
out.
10.
Yeah, it won't even. They won't even have
I'll
all
wait
the
for the
episodes.
Oh yeah,
So,
no, it
yeah.
won't be out. It'll be episode 2.5. Two will be
Yeah.
out.
There's-
So okay, if they're doing this, my only question is, when is season 2 gonna start?
Oh, it's a separate team. It's a
Okay,
yeah.
good. Thank fucking God. I don't wanna wait forever
I
on
think
that. I'm sorry.
Telltale divided into 2 teams
When they made all the money.
after Sam and Max, I think. Because I know like one team made Jurassic Park and then one team made Walking Dead. Like
They need
one
to fire the park. The Jurassic
I think
Park
the Jurassic
team.
Park
Just
team
kidding.
is the Fables team.
Jurassic
think-
Park did really well though.
It sold like crazy, but I heard it was terrible.
It is, yeah, it is.
Not
But I
bad.
think this is the Fables team. Like so, obviously that was just
Maybe
a
we'll get it
misstep.
for free soon.
Maybe, yeah. But it's worth playing. It really is worth picking up. I really do enjoy it. The music, by the way, awesome.
Yeah, the music sounded good.
The
that I
game
heard
is
so
very
far.
noir style, but with a modern twist. So it's very
Well, I
hard.
like the neon they throw.
Yeah,
in.
it's
There's always like a
it's-
neon.
It's
in every,
80s.
like,
It's
time.
80s noir. It's
Yeah.
like Blade Runner kind of.
Okay.
It's got very hard techno music, kind of like if you saw the movie Drive, or I'm trying to think like another good example would be like Blood Dragon from Far Cry, like that kind
Okay.
of like thumping techno, kind of hard, like Hotline Miami, like that kind of music. It's kind of like that. But that's it for me. I'll talk about Beyond when we get to Russell. So whoever wants to go next,
Is that who's next? Is Russell?
you can go next if you want.
All right. Well, Russell is next. I finally finished Saints Row the Third. Other than that, I've just been playing Final Fantasy: A Realm Reborn and Beyond, which I actually finished Beyond.
I really wanted to have it done by the
You're-
time we started this, but it didn't happen today.
You're beyond.
Yeah.
Beyond.
Oh, I'm far past Beyond.
You're beyond.
I'm playing it a second
Now
time.
he's trying to play it in order.
Yeah.
You're way
Which
beyond
they
beyond. So
they don't really
Beyond-
let you play in order, but I'm trying.
From what I'm hearing from you guys, Beyond is like Memento, the game, except
no,
weird.
it's
no,
like
it
Pulp
just
Fiction.
plays out of order.
It's like Pulp Fiction. It's out
Okay.
of order.
Well, when you start the game, she's like, I need to remember who I am. And then all her memories are just scattered all over the place.
You jump around. Like when
Oh,
you're
yeah.
loading your mission, you'll see a timeline, and you're all over the timeline.
That's
so,
kind of cool.
so you're fucked up.
It's a
Pretty
little tough
much,
because
Well, you'd kind of be
like
fucked
if
up.
you stop playing the game, like let's say you're done for the night, and then you jump in the next day, and the new chapter was the chapter you did like the sequel, like what came afterwards, like 2 chapters ago, you're gonna be like, wait, what the fuck was going on? Like, why is she here all of a sudden? Because you just did all this stuff about her when she was like 10 years old, and now she's back in her 20s, and it's like,
Oh, yeah.
well, that was like 9 chapters ago, and I was in my 20s. Like, what the fuck goes? Like, you can't remember it. The nice thing is that when you go into the chapter select screen, they give you like a little image to remind you of what each chapter is about, so you can kind of like okay, I get what's going on now.
And that's what I've been doing. I've been going chapter by chapter and actually growing up as Jody, which is the main character in the
kind
game.
of a cool way to
So
do it.
you can kind of like understand what the hell is going on, because when you play it first, a lot of the people that are very nice to you and good characters, you think they're total jackasses.
Yeah.
Or at least I thought
Like
so.
her
like
boyfriend?
the scientists and everything. I
Yeah.
thought they were jerks to her.
Yeah.
But
So my question to you is, when you were a teenager and you were at the house party, did you make Jody a total slut? Teenage slut?
I did not.
I
but-
made Jody the biggest slut imaginable. I let him grab my ass. I made out with him. Everything. And then when he
There's
made
only
fun
one?
and then when he made fun of me after I let him touch me and feel me up, I burned the fucking house down. And I tried to trap him in it. I hit him with a refrigerator.
All I did was I acted like the typical teen girl. You know, we did a slow dance. He tried to kiss me. I let him. And then when they made fun of me, I kind of like messed with each one individually.
Yeah.
But then the mom came home. I never got to set the house.
I fucking burned
I
that
never
thing
know.
down.
Does
Yeah.
any
They,
of
they
this
told me
sound
I was a
like
monster.
weird? Oh, that I was like a typical teenage girl, and we
Dude, that's what you have
danced
to
and we
play as.
kissed
No, if you were a typical teenage girl, you would have dropped to your knees in 2 seconds now.
Shut up.
And
How
then
about that?
and then updated on Facebook.
Oh, I blew Johnny! Yay!
You guys are all fucking
Hashtag smiley
strange.
face, colon, heart, 3, less than sign, diagonal, 9 underscores.
It's my favorite thing. You do realize it took me forever to realize what she put on her thing with Dodger. It was like P less than 3, 2.
What does less than
the
3
fuck?
mean? I was like, Chris, that's a heart symbol.
Dude, I am so internet not savvy.
You're an old man.
I
You
don't
need
know
to get
what
in
I'm
touch with the
sorry.
teenage girls. You need to find out what's popular.
go and buy
Me
some
and him played
Just for
Final
Men
Fantasy
Grey.
11 together,
Oh
and
my
I had
God,
to I had to explain everything to him.
And he-
Why does everybody
like,
keep screaming raffle at me? I don't understand.
internet-
Is that like a weird waffle that I'm not aware of? Because I'm really into breakfast.
I mean, I am. You're.
I went back. I said,
Who's older?
bacon.
You or him?
Who's older than between
You two.
I'm younger than Pete.
So you're
I'm a 20.
You're 24.
What?
25.
You hit
What?
26.
Pete is 39 years old.
How old are you?
Kinda.
How old are you?
I am immortal. I am beyond.
Pete's like
years.
27.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm like 8 years older than you guys, and that just shows
20.
the difference. That, like
You're
I just,
10 years. You're more than 10 years older than I am.
It's
We're
just
close.
You're not
I'm with
close.
you, man.
Chris is 11 years older than I am.
yeah. I just don't. Internet talk sometimes just fucking goes over my head.
Because
I'm sorry. I don't know
because
what to
they
tell
were
you guys.
Chris was
Holocaust,
terrified when they came up with
Wolfcopter.
a train when he was a child.
Did you play anything else, Dicks?
No, we're not talking about the chapter where you're closing the rift and you're running up the
Easy
scaffolding.
here, guys.
You don't even know what the fuck that means.
I
so
know,
it's not a
but
spoiler.
I don't
But that whole
my God, there's
chapter
scaffolding in this
was
one.
awesome. Like they
Oh,
turn
yeah.
it in like all of a sudden it kind of becomes like a survival horror game.
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
like shit. If you let David Cage make like a full on survival horror game, like holy fuck, like this guy could really do it.
I don't think he'd do it.
No, he wouldn't do it.
There's no
but I mean,
story. He
it's
couldn't
really,
fuck the
it's
story
really
over.
cool. Like what he does. Like for a split second, this game turns into like a serious
when it,
survival
like,
horror
when
game.
it
Nice.
tears away and you're just playing as Aiden while she's being attacked.
Yeah,
If
I
they
thought that
ruin
was
it,
actually pretty cool.
I'll
yeah.
ruin-
There's
I'll
some
ruin
really
Saints
neat
Row
stuff.
4.
Yeah.
He said he's not going to play it.
Here's the
He played
thing.
a little bit.
So here's the thing: the scene where someone gives birth, where she's like,
Oh my God.
she's like, I only want Jody to stay because I don't want the guys looking at me while I'm giving birth. I'm like,
If she's got
No, she
telekinesis,
said,
can
she
just
said
pull
I don't
that-
want the
that
guys looking
motherfucker
at me
right
while
out?
I'm being destroyed giving
oh
birth.
yeah.
She's throw it in the refrigerator.
So I'm like,
It's
all right,
the
no problem.
spirit guy.
That's fine.
spirit
So
guy.
the camera
gotta
cuts away,
replay
and all of
the
a
tape.
sudden this woman is like on her back with her pants off, and
I would
Jody's
want
just
to spirit
staring
Willem
at her.
Dafoe.
Oh yeah.
No, I tried leaving the room while she's giving birth. I'm like, I'm not helping you. I
What is
don't.
it? Is it like a fucking like? Can you get like a realistic birthing thing?
You don't
or-
like see it come out
Can
or
we
anything.
can we change the kid's name in the fucking game to Aiden because that's his fucking name?
Actually, yeah, it's Aiden. The more I look at it, I'm like, no, actually, that's probably the way it would be pronounced because it's AI, and it's I don't know. That's kind of the way I guess it would be pronounced.
Fucking Aiden.
It's French.
It's her imaginary damn friend. Leave it alone.
Well, he's not imaginary.
I know.
He's real. He's a black squiggly ball.
If you beat the game, you'll understand. I know he's a black.
We
squiggly
fucking don't
line
talk about the end of the
that's
game.
attached to
I got like an hour
You
left.
all die and you get pregnant.
Great.
After you're dead.
It's the same as the Last of
Oh my
Us.
god.
It's the same ending as the Last of Us. Joel gets pregnant.
I called Chris as soon as I beat it. I was like, "You die at the end of the game,
And
you're pregnant when you die, though."
Joel's the father, and he's also pregnant. He impregnated himself. Anyways, the last thing I want to talk about is just, we talked about this before we started. There's a section of the game called Navajo that just like almost ruined it for me to the point where I was like, I fucking hate this game now. I'm glad I got through it, and I'm glad it's done, and I hope I never have to deal with it again.
Steve hates Indians.
And the only other thing is there's
Both kinds.
One of the things I want to talk about is the game looks amazing. It's probably the best looking PS3 game there is.
Oh, it's
the
amazing.
texture work is unreal. It's on par with Heavy Rain or Yakuza. If you ever play the Yakuza games, the way that I always looked at it was the convenience store in Yakuza and the convenience store in Heavy Rain. Like every item on the shelf is rendered.
It's real. It looks real.
It looks real. Like this game, like their clothes, like you see individual layers. They're not just like pasted together. They're like hats. You can see like the knit in their hats is like kind of like torn out a little bit from when they were putting it on their head, and you know, just like stuff like that. It's like, it's really amazing. There's a scene in the game where you're walking with someone through a park, and it's just like what the fuck are their PS4 games gonna look like?
Well, think about it. How long Heavy Rain came out? 5 years ago.
I think it's a 4 or 3 year
4
gap.
years
3 to 4 year gap.
Any game can look that good if they take that long.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
even the assholes who make Call of Duty could make that game look phenomenal if they took 3 years to make it. Or to make a new engine, not use the same one that's 8 years old.
Yeah.
There's a couple scenes where she cries in it, and it really looks like she's.
Yeah. I mean, even
so
like,
depressed.
Like
They had to actually make Ellen Page cry for that.
it
looks
almost Canada
like it.
sucks. Canadian bacon is ham.
I don't know.
Why did you lie to us?
Canadian Bacon isn't a good movie, and then she just started really
Oh,
crying.
come on. What do you mean? That's John Candy.
John Candy is not funny.
John Candy is a national
I'd cry.
treasure.
Fuck that. I'd cry if they said that.
Nobody likes Rick Moranis. What? Why would you do this?
The hand-to-hand combat, though, in the game is pretty shitty. It's very hard to get it right. I don't like the way they handle their combat. I would have just preferred QuickTime event button presses on the screen.
Yeah, the joystick is kind of a little hard to get used to. And when you're reading the tutorial, it's like, push the joystick in the direction that Jodie's hands are facing. And sometimes when an enemy's swinging a weapon at you, you can't really tell where her hands are facing.
Yeah, you can't always tell where you're supposed to go. Like, if I'm throwing a punch, I'm supposed to press left, because technically I'm throwing the punch to the left. And it's just like, it's really hard to figure it out. And there's scenes where you just screw up like 10 in a row because you can't, like, how the fuck are you supposed to know?
Like I was telling you earlier, I did totally fine, and then at one point I took a machete to the face.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
It happens to the best of us.
well, certain times it's like when you're
They make that
blocking.
noise like in The Last of Us.
No. When you're blocking, you would think you would push away on the joystick and kind of like dodge, but they want you to like push towards, you go towards the enemy. Yeah, and sometimes I just mess up and go away, and that's when they kind of like swiped across, like straight across my face. And
Yeah, it's not like Heavy Rain. She can't die. Like
Nope.
in Heavy Rain, when you die, that's it. She can't die, so there's
Aiden
always like a
helps her.
work. Yeah, there's always like
Yeah.
a workaround to make sure that she's still alive, which is fine.
Oh, wait. So you must hate this game.
why? Because you
Prince
can't
of
die?
Persia.
Oh,
That's all I'm
yeah,
gonna
you
say.
can't die in Prince of
You
Persia.
can't like this game.
Shut up! I love the game.
Then
You can't have a
hate
valid
Prince of
opinion on
Persia.
anything because you've never seen the Power Rangers movie.
No, he
Secret of the Ooze?
the Nolan North Prince of Persia. He hates.
I don't like it.
He fucking despises
Yeah.
that game. I think it's beautiful and a masterpiece of art. Really, is really
I
what it
couldn't
is.
play it.
So
I thought it was
pretty.
really dumb. You fall down a hole, and your
princess picks
magical
you up.
princess pulls you out of it.
The last thing I'll say about the game is I'll let Russell talk about it. Is that it's if you're interested in it, don't think of it as close to Heavy Rain. This game is much closer to Indigo Prophecy.
Yeah,
It's very much closer to Indigo Prophecy than it is Heavy Rain. But anything else you want to say about the game, I'll let you.
I mean,
For
that's
overseas viewers, it's Fahrenheit.
I mean, that's pretty
Yes.
much it. I don't normally watch TV much, and I mean, it was pretty much just watching. It was just watching TV to me.
Did you play Heavy
The-
Rain?
I didn't really get far in Heavy
It's
Rain.
gonna be tough to go back because of how much better the controls are and beyond. But I would say play Heavy Rain. I think you'll really like it.
Nowadays, it's very hard for me to play a new game and actually to have it pull me in.
Yeah.
And I loved everything about the game. I mean, like I said, there was some holes in it, but I could understand what was going on. It actually held my attention, and I beat it.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Chris will finish it. I'll have it done tomorrow. That way we can all talk about it and really kind of go in depth, because there's a lot to talk about with this game. There's
a bunch of endings.
Insane. Yeah, there's
a bunch of endings.
Yeah, there's some batshit insane stuff in this game.
But
Ellen Page's like moody teenage years are always very funny.
I love Ellen Page.
Yeah, she's very good.
So you got to her gothic age, right?
Yes, where she's like goth girl for like
that was great.
God,
I want to go out.
Yeah, I want to go out on Saturday night. All my friends are out on Saturday night. Why can't I go out on Saturday night? This is like having a child.
No. The guy told me no, so I broke everything in her fucking room.
Oh yeah. Anytime like I get like super pissy in that game and break everything.
And her stepdad, you can't actually kill him because I tried.
Oh, I tried to.
Yeah, it stops you.
Yep.
Pissed me
Great,
off.
Now we know that she comes from a broken home.
Every video game, people come from a broken home.
It's not even that. It's more than a broken home, dude.
It's a really
way
broken
more
home?
than a broken home.
All right, I played a little bit of Final Fantasy. Not much. I peaked level 20. I finally got through the 3 dungeons in the main story, so I'm trying to get to the point where I can get my mounts and then my chocobo. So it's getting better. Finally doing a couple dungeons. I can't wait till me and Russell can finally do dungeons, because he's working on the same type of class I am. You can't have 2 tanks in an instance. So we're working on that. And I've been playing it with my buddy Jaren, and he's pretty good. They're rough. Jaren he's a good healer. He's pretty much good at he's an MMO freak. I told him 2 years ago that DC Universe was free online. 2 days later he bought it and stopped playing other games. Pretty much. I met him playing Uncharted, and I turned him into an MMO freak, which is fine, because then he doesn't bother me and scream in my ear. But other than that, I really haven't played much. I rented 2K14 to check it out.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. The animations are gorgeous.
I did get it. I didn't really want to talk about this fucking sports game.
Yeah.
But I did play some of it.
I did a draft.
The balls and
the only thing that's wrong with this game is I usually do drafts, and you take like rookies or people who you like. There's no rookies in this game that are any fucking good. Everybody's terrible.
Trey Burke's really good on the Jazz, because I'm doing my franchises with the Jazz.
Okay.
And I really like the way he plays. He doesn't have like the super flashy like spin moves like a point guard, like most point guards do.
But he's
really solid.
And he's probably good on defense too.
Yes, I really like the defense in this game.
Yeah, it's a
like,
very
defensive
defensive
game.
game.
Like the hand up in your face.
I noticed that, because I definitely did not score even 80 points in my first game. It's a defensive game. I did a draft and I picked LeBron first, so they went back a couple years, because they I don't know, you play a lot of NBA games. Sometimes they have a lot of games that are top heavy, and you get these guys who are like 99, 99, 99, like 10 99s in the game. There's 199.
Yeah.
It's LeBron. That's it. Everybody's like 97. Then it goes down, and they start to bottom out. So the guys are pretty average in this game, it seems like, which is good. I like that, because they get better. And in NBA games, they get better fast, especially if they're on your team. Honestly, I can't think of anything else I've played. I played a lot of Final Fantasy. I played a little bit of the Battlefield 4 beta. We talked about that already. I'm looking forward to playing Beyond in the next week or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't beat it in 2 weeks, I'll tell you the ending. One of the 20.
Oh, I'll beat it. It's
and then Steve can tell you the other one of the 20.
I'll get sucked into that one quick. That'll be good.
It's gonna suck me deep.
It'll suck me deep.
It does.
Wait a minute. You said it right. You said it pulled me in. It doesn't suck me in.
I played stuff.
Pulled me in.
I don't think I think that's it. I don't think
I could skip and Pete.
Okay, skip me. Yeah,
No,
go ahead.
I wasn't skipping you.
Good, done.
I played a little bit of GTA. I'm much closer to the end than I thought. I thought my percentage that they show you during your save was the percentage of your story, and I was only at like 50. So Steve's like, "You're at 50%. You're probably almost done with it." And since he told me that and the online opened up, I haven't really played it. I gotta finish that game.
Yeah, when I finished the game, I was at like 66%, I think.
So did you actually beat the storyline?
Yeah, I beat the storyline.
Okay, I really want to tell Chris just to piss him off, but...
Yeah, don't
I didn't beat it either.
Trevor's pregnant?
And dude, that would not fucking surprise me right there. I took a baby and I put it in my belly.
So Trevor dies, but he's pregnant at the time, and it's...
No,
he has an entity attached to him.
Oh, you know what? Here, fuck that. We're gonna talk about this real quick. I've written some shit down about GTA.
But I played stuff.
We can talk about that in a minute.
Okay, yeah.
Here's my notes from GTA, and these are weird shit Trevor's doing when I switch to him. Spooning with Floyd.
I still haven't seen
Now, not
these.
only spooning with Floyd, there's different things he says when he spoons with Floyd. One time he'll wake up and he gives him a little smack on the ass and he'll say, "Wait here, I'll be back."
Which
and
is
there's-
how Russell and I wake up next to each other.
I woke up in just my underwear on a bridge straddling the sides of it.
I got that one.
And not
He's
only
drunk.
that, yes, he's drunk. He's always drunk usually when you switch to him. Not only that, the best part is I went into a heist. One of the important heists where he's flying a helicopter and he pulls Mr. K out the building or whatever in his fucking underwear. The whole scene, Trevor running around fucking yelling in his underwear, and I'm just like, put some clothes on. Just fucking put some clothes on. Why do you,
I bought you a nice suit. Why don't you wear it, Trevor?
I woke up in a dumpster, not next to a dumpster, in a dumpster, and he just kind of falls over it. Lying on the bed, we said that one. Okay.
I want to say real quick that for a college assignment, I had to watch Chris play video games.
Yeah, you watched me play GTA.
I watched him play GTA. The way he plays GTA is so fucking weird to me. Like, it's really bizarre. Like, it was 45 minutes of just him trying to drive a truck off a ramp. And I'm like, is this what you do all night?
I
Like,
tried to get there's a ramp that's in the town where Trevor is, and it goes up over the
Yeah,
motel.
I'm taking a college course where I have to watch Chris
tried
play
to
video
get
games.
an 18-wheeler to do the jump.
Yeah.
And it drove right into the front of the fucking hotel. But then I found the golf cart, which I know will make the jump, and I did it. And she's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Just watch."
It got to the point where I was so tired of watching him try to do this, I gave up on writing the assignment and just had a conversation with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's just like, he was like, is this what he does all night?
All right. Drunk at the strip joint. Fine. Drunk naked on the rooftop with an actual bottle. He wakes up and he stumbles, and then you said you couldn't get down from it without dying. I did find a way to get down from that. Have you ever had him wake up, or not wake up, but I switched to him and he's on Muscle Beach.
I saw a YouTube video of that
Oh
one.
my god, that's the funniest one ever. He's pushing like a big black guy in the chest, and he says and he goes, "If that's not a sock in your pants, I want you to take it out." And the guy gets pissed off, and you actually get into a fight with him. So I ended up, and sadly, everybody kind of goes down like a bitch in that game. They all die when you punch them like 5 times. It's like, you wouldn't really die.
You would die if I hit you 5 times.
If that was the knockout game, you'd
But
die.
those are some of them, and Trevor's probably one of the best characters in a game this year, easily. He's a true psychopath. He does not give a shit.
Yeah, there's an article saying that he's the first Grand Theft Auto protagonist that makes sense. Because every other Grand Theft Auto protagonist just wants to have a better life and not commit crimes. They want the American
Franklin
dream.
wants to be a better person, but Franklin wants more money.
Yeah.
And he doesn't care how he does
Yeah.
it, so he's kind of real. Michael, on the other hand, he's fucking weird. I don't get Michael's character, but...
He was out of the game, but they pull him back in.
Yeah, and he's like, "I love it. It's our boss. It's Rick." Funny thing is, our characters look exactly...
Good,
both of our
everybody's
characters are the
fired.
same.
Pete, you're hired. Okay, now, you're fired. Turn in your badge and gun.
Pete, you should really start talking about what games you played.
I played a game that you all love.
GTA.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I played GTA. Everybody fucking played GTA.
No, Russell did.
I didn't
What
play
the fuck,
GTA.
Russell? Jesus Christ.
He doesn't like GTA.
Beyond
I played Dark Souls. PC. A friend got it. We got the connectivity fixed, so we played together for a little while. And then he quit, and he doesn't look like coming back. I fucking love Dark Souls. I've said this before.
Favorite game?
You guys absolutely suck balls because you hate it.
I love
That's
Dark
Russell's
Souls.
favorite. It's like Russell's favorite
No,
fucking
Dude,
game.
I
Those
platinum
guys.
Demon Souls.
No, Demon Souls is a good
Fist
game.
bump.
Dark Souls is overkill.
Dark Souls is an overkill. I'm gonna
wanna-
buy the collector's edition.
I want a game that
I'll
fucking
shoot that money right
punishes
out of
me
my ass.
for everything.
Why make it that hard?
It's not hard. It's easy once you know what you're doing.
Yeah, once you played it for 700 hours.
I only played it for 400.
Jesus Christ, really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you couldn't pay me to play those games. They don't appeal to
No,
me
not
in the
Dark Souls.
least.
Demon Souls was 400. Dark Souls was 150.
Demon Souls is a great game.
I haven't
Demon
made
Souls
it
are great.
very far into Dark Souls. I assume but I fucking love the game. I just, occasionally if you get to a certain point and you don't play it for a while and you're rusty, it's hard to pick up from the middle of the game. Easier to pick up from the beginning. But I just fucking love running in and block, smash, parry, backstab.
Level 210, I think. Level 210 on Dark Souls.
Did you play anything that people that are playing games in 2013 care about?
Okay, well, there's a game called Dark Souls, and it's fucking awesome.
They came out last year.
It's coming out with a sequel to it called Dark Souls 2. The Dark Soulening.
End of 2011, maybe?
Dark Souls 2, Dark Harder.
Yeah, he's like making love to your...
Well, the thing I'm worried about is there's a piece of twine that's holding the tread from falling. But the thing is, Russell keeps playing with it like a guitar string. If that thing tears, that whole thing comes down and crushes all of us. There's nothing holding it.
Breaks the mics and his laptop.
I am far enough away that I should be fine.
Yeah, please do not break the new treadmill.
I should be fine.
I just got it. I would really
fucking broke it before I did.
How am I the one that gets yelled at? I haven't even run on it yet, and you guys are fucking touching it.
There's nothing.
No, we give him that. Jesus Christ, he'll cut himself too.
I'm not a teenager.
This is why I can't have nice things.
You have that Sony TV
and that Neo Geo machine.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ! Do not hit the treadmill with a beer bottle.
Do not look at the Happy Go Fun ball.
At least it didn't shatter.
Could you pick the beer bottle up at least?
Pete?
I played the Battlefield 4
No one fucking
demo.
cares about Battlefield.
It was
Battlefield
the best.
4 is awesome.
It was the best beta I've ever played.
I actually kind of enjoyed it for a while.
I would rather play the beta of Farming Simulator than Battlefield 4.
Farming Simulator is fun, by the way.
I know, yeah, it is.
I have it on the Vita.
I like Train Simulator, Euro Train Simulator. No, Euro Truck Simulator.
Truck,
yeah, Euro Truck Simulator.
Dude, Jesse Cox playing that game was the
good.
funniest shit I've ever seen. They're driving on the wrong side of the road.
Pete, did you play anything else?
GTA.
Okay.
Did you pick
online?
Okay. I know you have a Wii U, and you.
I haven't picked up anything new for the Wii U.
Oh, you didn't play Zelda?
No. Remember, I'm trying to get that from the fuckers.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
You want to badmouth our competition?
Our competition, yes. Pete has competition.
Yeah.
Those fuckers at Whirlpool.
Damn them!
Goddamn Remax.
No,
Remax is a fucking realist. You ever watch the Remax? Remax sponsors the longest drive golf competition. Have you ever watched that?
No.
It's like on the fucking Ocho.
Yeah,
it's like on an ESPN.
Like when they hit the ball, it's
just a bunch of fat guys that are like can hit a ball really far.
It's fucking Don Johnson.
Don Johnson.
Tin Cup.
Oh. Okay.
Or Tin Cup. You know
You've seen Tin Cup.
Yeah, I've seen Tin Cup.
Yeah.
I celebrate Don Johnson's entire filmography and discography because Heartbeat is in GTA 5.
Heartbeat.
His song? He had a song.
Oh, God, that's right.
Yeah, he had a song. Don Johnson had a song.
Songs.
Did you play anything else?
No.
All right, good. We can move on.
Well, okay.
He doesn't want. He wants to tell the Zelda.
Oh,
story.
that's right.
I don't need to tell the story.
Tell the
fucking story.
Tell the fucking story.
I haven't heard the update.
Well,
the update is Pete fucking vaginaed out of it.
I didn't vagina.
No, he did what I told him to.
I did what he told me to.
He tried.
The correct word is
okay.
He
Anyways,
didn't try hard enough.
Anyways, let's get the Shory Stort. I'm coining the phrase. You heard it here first. The Shory Stort is a short story. I went in on August 30th, pre-ordered Wind Waker with the little fucking Ganondorf statuette, special edition, whatever. I figured it'd be pretty fucking cool to own.
Especially for $10 when it's worth $120 already.
Yeah,
That's the reason why.
Yeah, you probably are. I heard that story too. So I go in on Saturday, the day after it comes out, to pick it up. This is after I had a phone call earlier in the week saying, "Hey, bring in your games, 30% more off." I already paid for the thing up front.
They called me 3 times to let me know to pick up Beyond.
Really?
And it wasn't the automated thing that you normally go like, "Hey, this is Ashley from GameStop."
Have to. Yeah, they have to.
The same girl called me 3 fucking times to let me pick up Beyond. At the 3rd time, like, I'm coming to get the fucking game. Like,
stop calling.
Like, I know it's coming out. Like, I'm coming to get it. Just leave me alone.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I got a text saying it's in. I go there Saturday. I was sick Saturday, but I fucking make it out of the house to grab this because I don't want to let it sit there. And I wasn't letting anything sit there because it wasn't fucking there. I get there, and the manager's there and some girl behind the counter. She grabs a standard edition. I said, whoa, wait a second. I got the collector's edition. And then she looks kind of like her face drops, and the manager, you were one of 3 people that we didn't get enough in.
And how many people work there?
We should be getting some in soon, this upcoming week. So fine, I'll be back. I come back Monday or Tuesday. Oh, soon. We'll be getting some in soon. We're working on. I'm talking to my district manager, and a little bug in his ear, and I'm gonna give him a call right now and talk to him. I said, fine, okay. I go out and come back in, and this after I talked to Chris, said, if they don't have it, ask to talk to the district manager. So I go in and I say, hey, you got the game in yet? It's like Thursday by now. Oh, no, we don't. I said, well, can I talk to the district manager? And he gets fucking a little quiet and kind of angry. Well, we can't give out the district manager's number. You can't. Well, I'll give him a call and I'll tell him. So, okay, I just fucking leave. I don't even say anything. I'm pissed. I'm thinking like, okay, well, I can flip like 6 fucking statue things, like fucking, you got all these games, I can just flip them. It's not mounted to the floor, I can just flip them. And if I didn't, I walked out.
I'll flip you.
And I talked to Chris again. He said, oh, go to the other GameStop, ask him for the number. And I go there, and I speak to him. And they're like, well, we're not supposed to give that out, but I can definitely send an email out to him with your information. He'll contact you within about 3 days. And
3 days?
I do that, with 1 to 3 days. I do that. I got nothing yet, which is like fucking 3 days. So I'll be back there again in my free time. Then I get a call from the manager over there right after I talk to the one at the GameStop. And, well, hey, if you want to grab the standard edition, and I'll make it like a drug deal, and I'll throw in the. He said drug deal. He fucking said drug deal.
Are you serious?
He fucking said drug deal. I used to be a cop. I'll make it like a drug deal. It's just a phrase we use. No, but anyways, I'll give you the guidebook, the hardcover guidebook, and the standard edition. And when we do get one of those in. We'll give you a call.
They're not getting one. I said
no. Your
copy.
No, I'm not.
No, that was me.
I'm not really interested.
I bought his copy.
Not really interested in that. I just want that copy.
No.
Well, it wasn't. It's not GameStop's fault. It's Nintendo's fault. Like, okay, yeah, it's Nintendo's fault that I pre-ordered on the 30th and I didn't get my copy
3 months ago.
Now,
yeah.
The best part is I went to the GameStop in Fairmount. And I was like, I only buy collector's editions. I'm not going to buy it if you don't have it. And the girl was like, all right, I'll put your money down on it. And I was like, all right, it's not 25 because normally collector's editions are 25 down instead of just the 5.
Yeah.
She's like, no, it's just 5. It's the same price. And I was like, no, it's $10 more. So she takes my money, puts it on the game. I go on to pick it up. It's the regular edition of the game. I get pissed and I end up calling the guy at the Core Center, and he tells me to come up. He'll help me out. So I go to Core Center, and he goes... I was going to do a web and store to you, but there was 125 of them, and they sold out within literally of the 5 minutes of you driving up here. I live 15 minutes away from the store. I sped like hell up there to get it. But he goes, I called my district manager. He said we're getting more in. He goes, I'll sell you one of the pre-order ones. And here I sit across from Steve.
Pete! My name is fucking Pete, you fucking asshole! The only person who doesn't call me Steve...
He took your game, then didn't even care about your name anymore.
The only person who doesn't call me Steve is Steve, who calls me Chris.
All right, I'm sorry, Chris.
God damn, I'm not that old!
Shut the fuck up, Jeff! I'm trying to talk.
But yeah, so Pete actually comes in and goes, I didn't get my game because they don't have enough there. And I was like, oh, that might have been because of me.
The only thing I want to say about this, and it's one of those things where maybe there really isn't anything you could do at this point. Maybe it's done. Nothing against Pete. Pete is too nice, I think, sometimes. I would have if it was me, I would have had a fucking copy of that game.
Oh, no. When I went up there, I was so fucking pissed he handed it to me.
They're actually limited.
Yeah.
They might be limited. Yeah, well, I would have walked out.
Tried.
Well, no,
I would have left by the end of that week with a fucking copy of that game.
I don't have, like, a fucking dial for Rage. I have a cork. And I keep it corked because I'm like, I bet you I'm Chris level Rage. Like, fucking, well...
You forget things when you get mad.
I'm not going to know what I'm going to do, but it's going to be bad. And it's going to be 360-degree fucking not...
What kind of pushed me over the edge, which made me pissed for the rest of the day, is when I went to Fairmount to pick it up, it was a totally different guy there. Mm-hmm. And when I asked him for the collector's edition, he goes, no, when you came in, I told you we didn't have it. It was a girl that did my pre-order. So that's when I just went apeshit nuts and told him I was going to blow
they don't
him
ever.
in.
I hate having to get game savers. They don't ever pay attention. Like when I went to go get in GTA, like I give him the guy my thing, and he hands me a copy of the game. I'm like,
regular
I was like, motherfucker! It says $150. Why would I pay? Give me 3 copies of the game.
I'm not going to.
And so he goes in the back and pulls out a 360 version. I go, it says PlayStation 3. Are you fucking kidding? Like, can you not read the receipt?
Are you fucking high?
Like, he has the receipt in his hand, and he can't fucking read it. But the whole thing is like, if that ever happens to you, number one, if it's a GameStop, threaten to talk to the district manager.
Oh, yeah.
Because they will fucking flip their shit about that. Next, when you get a hold of the district manager or anybody in charge, tell them you're going to do a chargeback. Corporations fucking piss their pants when anybody mentions the word chargeback. You do a chargeback, then you tell them that you're going to file a complaint with the Better Business Bureau and the Consumerist. They will fucking go through a shitload of trouble to help you out with whatever you want.
It's because I'm going to write a bad review of you. I mean, it's not like GameStop doesn't get a billion of them a day anyways.
Well, they got a horrible review for me anyway. I just badmouthed them for like 30 minutes in text.
Yeah, all I give a shit about is their money.
No, because what happens is if you go to the Consumerist for something like this, they will post on their website. It's the most widely read website when it comes to like retail experiences, which means that it's gonna be everywhere. Which means that somebody from GameStop's gonna have to make a comment on the story, which means it inconvenienced someone from GameStop, and they're gonna fucking send a memo out like, "Why the fuck am I being bothered with this shit? I own the company. You motherfuckers should run your stores." And then it all trickles down.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing. Like in the chargeback thing, like Steam, like if you charge back, Steam does not do refunds. You do not get a refund from Steam. If you do a chargeback with Steam, they actually bar you from ever having a Steam account again.
They lock what you have.
They lock out they lock out what you already bought and just completely shut you down. Like chargebacks are fucking terrifying to a company. Because I had to do one earlier this year. I bought some records from a record label, direct from the record label. You're getting all of the money. It's not like you're splitting it with a retailer. They never sent me my shit. I did a chargeback. And they emailed me back, why? I said, because it's October and I ordered it in March. That's why.
Nice.
Sometimes you have to be an asshole when it comes to this stuff. Yeah. Don't do that to a little store. Do not do this to an independent store. They can't help it. Yeah, I will say that.
We're smart enough not to guarantee shit.
Yeah.
Can you do them pre-orders on PS4 and Xbox Ones? No. Why not? Because if I can't get you one before Christmas, you're gonna shit a brick and never come in my store again. Yeah. If I tell you no and you come in my store every week and I say, "I'm sorry, we don't have them," you're gonna keep coming back.
Well, I tell them to call.
Yeah. When Best Buy is afraid that they don't have enough Xbox Ones for the people that pre-ordered them, independent stores are not going to take fucking pre-orders.
I'm lost on how fucking Walmart was taking them like 3 weeks ago. I was in the Fulton one, and they're fucking still doing. They had a thing of put your Xbox One on layaway for day one. I was like, what? I was like, layaway?
Yeah, they're letting you pick it up. They're giving you until January 1st to get it.
That's what they're probably banking on.
Yeah,
they're not going to have them for fucking Christmas. There's no way.
Yeah. But if everybody's done, we will move on to news.
For an hour and a half.
We are an hour 16 minutes.
Good. Of
tangents.
Yeah.
15 minutes of actually talking about games.
It's already 12.
It's okay.
You guys good?
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back now.
Foods.
Are we recording?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
News.
And news. We're back with news. The first thing I want to talk about, we mentioned it earlier, is the GTA Online debacle. Everybody knew there was going to be a rough start for this game. Anytime an online game has a start, it's always a little bit rough. We heard, Final Fantasy issues with Russell can't connect to a server. The SimCity was broken for a fucking month and a half.
And or Rockstar fucking said it's not going to work right when it comes out.
Yeah, but the thing is like not going to work right is fine. We're going to delete everything you fucking did is a whole other story.
Deleting single-player missions.
Yeah, like people losing single-player saves, like shit like that.
I didn't touch it.
I think
was like, no.
I think they're making good on it, though. They announced that everybody's going to get $500,000.
Of real money!
I thought it was 9,000.
No, it's 500,000.
Oh yeah. It's a shit ton of money.
You won't get that though, which would be kind of nice because you haven't.
I haven't started
played it yet. Yeah, so it's people that haven't played it. You're gonna get $250,000 next week when the update hits,
have any inconvenience.
and then you're gonna get $250,000 at a later date.
Okay.
This is like really kind of nice because you don't have to rely on microtransactions. You can get an apartment and open up some more of the game early on, maybe help you level up a little bit faster. So I think this is actually going to. Well, I think this is going to. Yeah, you can sing
in the shower.
Yeah, with your microphone. Yeah. I
Level
think this
up.
will help people get into the game more.
Wait,
Because
hold on. So if you get in the shower and sing into your microphone, it gives you points.
Yep.
That's fucking great. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I saw a picture where somebody's in the shower in the friend's apartment, and then the friend came in the shower at the same time. It's fucking weird. Oh, it was good.
Were they
Sorry.
both singing?
I don't know if they were both singing.
Were they
It was
like
just
doing a
picture.
duet?
It was just a picture.
Singing in the rain.
It was just a
not
picture.
a duet.
I'm just. Go ahead, Steve.
I don't know why, but Black and White by Michael Jackson just popped into my head. Like I just don't know why.
It's a
I like
duet.
it.
Just 'cause it's a duet.
Black. It's white. Something Macaulay Culkin. I think this is a good way for them to fix the game. You know, everybody's like, "Oh, what the hell are you doing?"
I think my phone died. I just want to see what's going on.
Oh.
It vibrated. And... That's why I stepped away. I didn't want you to stop talking.
Oh my god. Well, I'm in the middle of talking, and people just get up and leave. Like, what? Is everything all right?
He's got a poop.
So I think this is probably the best way they could kind of fix people's problems is to give them some money. Just people are like, "Oh, I want a fucking refund." Shut the fuck up. You played a single player game.
Final Fantasy gave you an extra week
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is nice. It's going to help people get into the game
on a game
more.
you pay for.
Yeah. Yeah, this is free. Remember, everybody, this is fucking free.
Yeah.
So don't
Just fucking
shut
play the
up.
single player. I guarantee these assholes who are complaining haven't even played the single player. I just want to play the multiplayer in GTA. Question mark?
Yeah, that's why I was so
Fucking
happy
what?
that they delayed it 2 weeks. You could
Yeah.
finish the single player and then start multiplayer. I mean, that's all I really have to say about it. I think it's a nice gesture on their end, to say we're sorry that, your player got deleted. They're working on restoring your deleted players, because if you have Rockstar Social Club, they can actually find the player because it has a stat tracking thing and restore. I think I'm just going to start from fresh anyways.
That's cool.
Which is fine. Unless they tell me that the $500,000 can only be spent on that character, then I guess I'll, that's fine. That, whatever. But I think it's good that they're doing that. Next on our list is, I'm going to let Pete talk about this because he knows more about it than I do. I fortunately haven't gotten a chance to research as much as I want. He's going to talk about Steam OS and the Steam controller.
And the Steam box.
Sure.
Steam! Valve is releasing...
Words!
Words! I love LAMP.
Water in its gaseous state.
Gas! Anyways,
I have gas.
Power company.
Waterworks.
what are you doing?
Monopoly board pieces. I'm the shoe.
The dog.
I'm the dog. The dog's the...
Nope,
Oh,
I already called
you
it.
motherfucker.
It's already on
Top
there.
hat, then.
Well, I'm the dog still.
Top hat. Steam has announced...
Top hat. He wins.
Huh?
Top hat, you win.
You get something against the top hat, you want to fight.
No, top hat's the best piece.
Oh.
I always played as just a pretzel. I put a pretzel down on the table and then moved my pretzel along. And then when I sent my pretzel to prison, I put a little tattoo on him, like a prison tattoo with a guitar string and a Bic pen. There's a kid I knew in high school that decided he wanted to start tattooing people, and he had a Bic pen and a guitar string and a little motor.
Steam OS.
Oh, yes, okay. Valve was like, oh my god, we're doing big announcements. And everybody's like, okay.
We know it's the Steam box.
I'm not going to say it's Half-Life 3, but my god, I can't wait for Half-Life 3. It's not Half-Life 3.
Half-Life 3 is never going to come out.
So anyway,
It's
Steam...
not, even though I want it to.
Steam announced the Steam OS operating system of Steam running off of Linux, and it will be optimized. You're not going to have any bloat from running your desktop or anything like that. So it'll make better use of your hardware, similar to a game system. So you have more oomph, which is a word, oomph out of your hardware.
It's also a German band.
Yes. To make games look better, umlauts too, will look great in SteamOS. It's always a win when I make Steve do the...
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was just itching my eye.
We're going to talk about German things. I have a player on NBA 2K13. His name is Helmut Hasselhoff. And when he scores, they yell, Hasselhoff!
Is he just like half naked drunk eating
Oh,
cheeseburger on the bed?
so good, dude. Hasselhoff.
I have something I want to say, but I don't know if I should say it or not.
Go ahead. Go offend somebody
Russell
else.
just bumped into me. His hair is like what you would imagine like angel fur to feel like. It's
wanna
so
touch it?
soft.
You want to touch
He
it?
took a shower this morning. It was wet when he got to work.
Like you had to qualify that like that doesn't happen most days.
No,
How do you know he took a shower this morning?
because his hair was wet when he got to work.
Actually, what was funny, I could tell he had a shower right before he got to work yesterday. Because there was a spot on the back of his shirt that was wet from where the hair hung down.
Leave me alone. It's not my fault.
He's got hair. It's what happens.
Okay.
I had hair longer than his when I was in high school. I understand. Then I grew up. Then I got a real haircut.
I have a real
And a
haircut.
job. You're the man that people talk about.
Yeah, when people say you're the man, they're talking about me.
That's not the kind of man. Anyway, so Steam then announces the Steam Box, which is a pretty fucking obvious thing. And it is going to compete with like an Xbox or like a PlayStation. It will... I know you're shaking your head. No, it's not. It's not going to be a good competition.
We'll talk about it later. We'll
But
finish work.
It's made to bring the PC gaming games to your big screen TV. Goes in with the big picture gaming they've been working on for a while.
Which I really like. I really like big picture. I think it's pretty neat.
Yeah, easy to use. And they're also going to bring into the family accounts, which is good for assholes like Chris, who if he ever buys a Steam box, you can like mooch off of my games as long as I'm not playing. You can then run in and use anything I have, which is like a fuck ton of games I'll never touch.
Yeah.
But as soon as I hop on...
210 games you've never played?
210. Like
Oh, wait,
300
I'm sorry. That was on episode 2.
Yeah.
So this is much more.
It's like 1,200 games now. Just games! My games have games! It's crazy!
Don't mind the churning.
Don't let the churning. Steve
that was
really
my
angry.
belly. Don't worry about it.
So with that, it's a Linux-based platform, and there are certain games that are not Linux compatible.
Yeah, I should say real quick, the Steam box doesn't have to run Steam OS. You can run something else.
It's open. Yeah,
it's open source. It's entirely
Steam
open
is very
source.
open.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's fully modded.
I thought they were gonna like force the box to run SteamOS.
It'll come with it. It'll be on it.
Oh, and
But
you can do the
you
dual
can do
boot.
whatever you want
Yeah.
with it. Yeah.
So Linux-based games are going to work fine. Windows or Mac-based games are going to have issues. You can stream from your PC to your Steam box Windows-based games and play it still on your TV if you really want to. But it's kind of overkill because if you're running it on your computer, you maybe want to play on your computer at that point, depending on the game. And then to couple with the Steam box and playing on your TV thing they're doing, they announced the Steam controller. They had a fucking name for it. No, maybe not. Steam controller is all I wrote. It is a pretty
fucking
interesting,
travesty.
pretty interesting controller. It has two concave track pads, which is unique instead of having joysticks. And I will withhold judgment until I have one in my hands. Steam is doing like a beta for this, so I'm really hoping I'll be one of the 300 out of the 12 billion.
Is that what it is? 300?
Yeah, 300.
Yeah,
They're making
300
300 Steam
people.
boxes.
Jesus.
I'm really hoping that, maybe fortunes will favor me
By
and I'll
some
be able
luck of
to
God.
try it out. And
The main
and it not
thing
suck.
about the controller is you have to think about who is this controller for. This controller is not for me. I am used to a mouse and keyboard, and I'm used to a regular controller with analog sticks. I don't need
The controller's meant for me.
The controller is meant for someone like you. And the interesting thing about this controller is this is really the only way you can solve the whole how do you play mouse and keyboard games on a television without having a mouse and keyboard in your lap. The normal fix would be, and this is one that most people don't think of, is you buy a Nostromo. Nostromo is like a breakout controller that you rest your hand on, and it's got keys, like keyboard keys on it. And you put the mouse in your right hand. So you're sitting on the arms of the chair. You have one one on each. Because actually, I used a leather recliner for years, and that worked just as fine as a mouse pad. the interesting thing is that the trackpad feedback is better than analog. Analog is not 1-to-1. Analog is all velocity and motion based. Mouse is actually 1-to-1 true movement, and this is what this duplicates. You can actually switch modes. You can switch into like an analog mode if you want. The 1-to-1 movement is very interesting because that's going to change the way that people play games that have never played on a mouse before. Like for Chris, who's a big first-person shooter guy, he's only ever played them with analog sticks.
Yep.
When he finds out the accuracy he can have with 1-to-1 movement, you're not going to want to go back.
But I just don't see myself being able to do that with the controller. I understand mouse.
Yeah.
Well, I agree with you with the mouse. I would never disagree on first-person shooters because that's the one thing that I would love to be able to have on my console, but I just don't see that in that controller because it's still the same basic function.
The main thing is you lose the satisfaction of the click. You can turn the left trackpad into pie segments where like up, down, left, and right, but you're still just tapping. You don't have the satisfaction, the tactile feedback of an actual depressing button that you hit.
Yeah.
You know, like somebody asked me like why do you prefer keyboards with the blue cherry switches because they're very clicky and very loud. I have to have that. I have to hear that.
Yeah, because we had that discussion one day about the no clicky keyboards.
Yeah, I have to feel that. I have to hear that
hear
when
click.
I'm. Yeah, I gotta. That's just part of it. Like arcade buttons, I prefer the arcade buttons that click. Like they make like no click arcade, but like those are fucking garbage. The point of having an arcade cabinet is so it's
Clicky,
you're
clicky,
hearing
click,
it. It's part of the experience. It's part of the feel. So this controller is not for me. Will I play with one? Yeah, I'll play with one. Maybe I'd really like it. Maybe you'd really like it. Maybe Chris plays it and he's like, "Fuck, this is the greatest thing I've ever played." Because
in
all honesty, it's gonna have to be good because if I probably won't buy one anyways. I'll probably come over here and I'll check out yours. Or
I won't. I'm not
out
buying
Pete's.
one. I have a gaming PC.
I know. Well,
this is the
we can
issue
go back and talk
that
about the Steam
has.
box.
I mean, Steam's gotta get this controller fucking everywhere into everybody's hands so they can see if it's really the next. Best
They
thing
need
since
to
sliced
make
bread.
it separately from the
Make
Steam
it,
box.
yeah, make it so I
think
can
they're
use it with
going
my
to.
PlayStation. Make it,
Sony would probably not want them to do that.
Yeah.
I bet Sony and Microsoft will probably say no to that. They won't let you do that. I'm sure there'll be a workaround maybe to be able to get it to work, but I doubt they're gonna let you do that.
My whole thing with this is the cost. And Steve's going to say they're going to try to subsidize it and get the cost down. If this doesn't cost less than $500, I will never buy it.
But here's your problem. You keep bringing up that number. It's a high initial cost up front, but it's much greater return in the future when you're not paying $60 for games.
I'm okay with paying $60 for games.
That's fine. If you don't want to save money over the long run and have an equal, if not better, gaming experience, that's sad on your end because you're losing out on a lot of games. The reason why I have a console and a PC is I can play everything. I'm not limiting myself to just stuff that's only on this. There are so many PC-only games that you've never touched that might be your favorite games. You have no idea because you limit yourself to one thing.
I
And
see
this
a
isn't
lot
like
of
a
them, and I
personal
watch
attack
them.
against you. I'm just saying
No.
people in general.
Yeah.
Like, don't limit yourself to just one thing. Like, I bought a Wii U earlier this year. I don't know why. Maybe next year they come out with something that I fucking have to have.
Yeah. You're going to buy Smash Brothers, you're going to buy... Well,
No, I'm not going to... No.
You'll buy Mario Kart. I know that. What?
The-
Okay, you bought nothing then. Sorry, you wasted...
Donkey Kong!
You wasted $300.
The thing with the Steam box is we have no fucking real information.
Yeah, or what the
Yeah.
cost is going to
Christ,
be or anything.
They gave us a little bit here with like the Steam OS, and they gave us a lot with the controller, but the fucking Steam box is, oh, hey, it's a Steam box.
It's
gonna have
gonna
Steam
look
OS
like-
in it.
Anybody can make it.
There'll be a bunch of different options, and that's
It's gonna,
all they fucking
it's
said.
gonna
There's no
look like
pictures or
a
anything.
small form factor ATX computer case. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like
Yeah.
those cube-looking
Yeah, it's
things.
just gonna be a little
It's gonna
brick.
look like a little.
Board.
It's gonna look like a little box, or maybe like a little computer tower. It'll look probably really nice. I'm sure that Steam will probably make it silver or white to distinguish itself from the black that other consoles are. And it's gonna look like a fucking video game. There's gonna be the only big difference is there won't be a disc tray in it.
Nope.
So I mean that's gonna be the only big difference. You'll have 2 USB ports just like every other fucking system. You'll have
It's going to have 18 USB ports.
You'll have HDMI out. You'll probably you'll have DVI out for computer monitors.
Oh,
I mean, it's gonna look like a video game system. It's really not gonna be that different. What the Valve logo will be on the side or the Steam logo will be on the side. Like, it's It's gonna be a video game. It's a fucking video game system. You know?
Then Valve make it. Don't let other people make it. That would keep the cost down.
They are making it. That's the thing. Like you brought that up, like the piston. Steam,
yeah,
like,
they've
Valve even came out
from
they're like, this is not the fucking Steam box. Please do not think this is what that is. But that thing's a pile of garbage. It's way overpriced.
Well, it's miniaturized high-end computer.
It's not high-end though. That's the thing. No. It's a miniaturized low-end PC at the price of a high-end PC.
Yeah.
But my whole thing with the prices, and you can say whatever down the line, I'd end up saving money. I don't want to spend $700. That's why people... Well, that's what I mean. If it doesn't hit $500, if it's more, I don't want to spend that much money at the beginning. When the PlayStation 3 came out, I'm a PlayStation guy. Period. I'm a PlayStation man. That's me. I couldn't afford it at $600. $600!
$599
US
dollars.
Exactly. You know, I don't want to pay that. I don't want to pay that much. It's a console. It's a dedicated console. And if the Steam box is going to be $800 for like one of the higher end ones, which is something I would want, I don't want to buy a PC or a Steam box that's not going to play something at the, you know, something like you have. You know, something that I can play everything on high or ultra. Why would I want to buy a low end PC that I already own in a PlayStation 4?
You know, it's funny because I was actually thinking about you yesterday. Newegg is doing their Columbus Day weekend sale, and they had pre-built gaming PCs for like $650.
Nice.
And I was like, I know he's always talking about $500, but I was like, this is fucking perfect for you because not only
That's
you pay
an amazing
you pay like
price.
$150 more for than what you want to spend, but you're also getting a PC you could do other stuff on and browse the internet and all that stuff. And I was like, well, I wonder what graphics card they give you. They give you a graphics card that's close to what I fucking have.
Oh yeah.
And I have a $400 graphics card. This is a $650 computer. It's like this is him, like right
It's generally
here. Like,
timing too with me.
yeah.
It's when I have money. Like I've got my money set aside right now. I have all my money together for my PS4.
Yeah, like my whole thing is we keep bringing it up throughout this podcast because everybody's being a fucking asshole about it. I had a bunch of money set aside for a treadmill and ended up being able to get one for free. Well, that treadmill money has now become my PlayStation 4 money. Which is all going to end up being car money because my car's got a fucking hole in it, like the size of the fucking car. So I just, you know,
It's just imploding
around the hole.
I'm driving a pothole. I mean, that's like what I'm driving right now.
That is Fulton.
But it's like, you know, that's the thing. It's like, all right, now I got a little extra money kicking around. Maybe I can go a little bit deeper into the PlayStation 4. And it is timing, you know. You really do have to kind of save up. I hope when they announce this thing, they better market it well in advance to let people know, like, hey, save up.
Put it out in fucking springtime.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? When
God,
jackasses like me have money.
No, you know what you do? You put it out the week before the summer sale starts. Because then everybody is like, you put it out the week before the summer sale starts.
Well, they don't have money then to buy the summer sale shit.
Oh my God.
No, the summer sale stuff is so fucking cheap. They're gonna be like, holy shit! I got
They release it a month before the summer sale, and then they say, and when you buy this, we're giving you $50 in Steam credit. Hold on to it. You don't get that credit until the summer sale starts.
Because $50 during the summer sale is $900 games.
We figured out how to fix the Steam box and Nintendo.
Yeah.
Pokemon guys. Pokemon Skylanders.
I was actually interested in the Steam box, but I'm with Steve. I have a PC that can run.
That's the
everything.
problem is they want me to buy it. It's not for you guys. It's not for you three. You have a computer that can do everything this can. It's meant for the guy here on this side by myself. Who says, I like my joysticks. I like my joysticks.
But here's the thing. You can use a 360 controller. You can use a PlayStation 4 controller on this
I'm just saying. They're trying to target me. Yeah. And it's, you know, I have interest in it. Let's see what it costs.
Yeah.
Because I think I think even that has something to do with you guys, too. I mean, like, even someone who has a nice gaming PC. What if they want to put it in the basement? You know, if they have another
$600, but you get Ridge Racer with it.
Do I get Kaz to come in my house and go,
you get giant crabs. They actually
you just shoot him with the shampoo.
They bring back Daytona.
You hit him with the shampoo.
You bring back Daytona, and that's the system seller. Daytona, go. Car noises.
I don't know any of
Car noise.
I'm always interested in stuff around PC because I listen to
It fucking blew his mind the other day when I showed Chris a $900 copy of Daytona on the Saturn.
That was crazy. I was like, do I have that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't look at my copy though. Actually.
You don't have it.
Wait, why is it $900?
The Netlink edition.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like an online only Daytona for the Saturn's worth like $900.
Nice.
It's the rarest U.S. Saturn game.
Okay.
I have interest in it, and we'll see what it comes out and when it comes out.
Yeah. Next year. I assume probably next year.
Well, no, they said it's going to come out next year. It's just when next year.
Yeah.
2014.
Do I still have any tax money left?
Yeah. Next on the news list, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze has been delayed.
Are you okay, Steve?
And I am not okay.
I'm sorry, Steve.
Because he's got $300 sitting underneath his TV that's now useless.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Nintendo, here's the thing. You tell me that this game is going to be out by now. We're in October.
Was it now?
Yeah, it's supposed to be
I thought it was
October.
November.
No, October.
Oh, they pushed it back already.
And then they pushed it back to December. They happened to push it back to the day after my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm okay with. I don't celebrate my birthday really, so I'll get myself a gift.
Well, you could get a game instead of tacos, which your mom wouldn't have cooked anyways.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Talking about
So I could have bought it for myself as a nice little birthday present. My birthday's like at the end of the week, so I could have played it over the weekend. Whatever. They fucking delayed this thing to February.
Nintendo's smart to do it.
Play the game for like 6 months.
It's 4 months.
5 months.
Split the difference. Good.
October, November, December, January, February. It's 5.
It's November because it's the middle of October.
October, November, December, January, February.
I'm taking every day as a month of my life. It
feels like it.
It's 600 years. Go play Donkey Kong.
But here's the
It's
thing.
same
So
fucking
they
game.
delay it, and then they put a trailer out showing all this like amazing shit in the game. I'm like, I can fucking play it, you know?
Nintendo's smart for doing it. They've got to get their ducks in a row to try to sell this stupid console that's fucking floundering. I mean, granted, the Zelda bundle is doing well. Zelda's good, and hopefully Mario 3D Land is better than it looks because this
Mario Cats!
This 2D, 3D bullshit they keep pulling. True fucking 3D games, bitches. You have the console that can do it finally. Maybe Sonic Land World or whatever it's called is going to be good. What is it?
Sonic Land World.
Is it Sonic World?
No, don't correct him. It's
Land
Sonic
World
Land.
Universe.
It's Sonic Land. Sonic Land World
Galaxy.
2.
Galaxy.
Sonic
Universe.
Galaxy.
It's Sonic World. Sonic World?
Sure.
What's the
It's
name?
It's Sonic World.
God damn it.
Sonic
I
World.
fucking
It's-
hate it.
Chris, it's Sonic World.
That actually looks good. In next year, I'll buy Mario
It's
Kart.
pronounced
and I'll finally be
Chipotle.
happy. It's Chipotle.
Chipotle.
It's the Chipotle Bar and Grill.
Chip it, Lee. Is it Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi? Stop fucking with me because people are making fun of me at work. I told you for the last time, it's Wi-Fi.
What the fuck is wrong
It's
with
okay,
you?
because I told Chris
Christ.
a Pokemon's name was Deep Dish Platypus. And a group of 12-year-olds laughed at him.
Fucking Pokemon thing. Here's the problem with it is that Pokemon are gibberish and those are real words. They're words that don't make
the
any
best part
sense
was
The
together.
perfect description.
He said it to a group of 12-year-olds, and they damn near almost pissed themselves.
He looked like an
Thought it was the best
ashtray.
thing ever.
I was like,
It was ashtray.
Did he show you what it was?
Yeah, he pulled it out of the jar and went, this motherfucker over here, Elijah Wood told me it was called duck-billed platypus. Where the fuck
It
you
was
said?
deep dish platypus. He goes,
Pizzeria
yeah, that's
Uno over here.
straight up deep dish platypus. And like 2 weeks later, I'm telling these kids, I was like, oh, look, it's deep dish platypus. They're like, dude, what are you talking? And I was like, fucking Russell!
It's okay, because later he comes up to me and he goes, what's this guy's name? And it was Nosepass, which is a real Pokemon.
And he goes, it's
I go,
Nosepass. And I go,
"It's
you're
Nose-"
fucking funny, aren't you? You're fucking funny.
You're a fucking comedian here. Fucking funny guy wants to come and make jokes at the job.
And then Porygon, he's like, what's this guy? It's Porygon 2. Yeah, I'm not falling for that one again. Nose pass, and the kid's like, yeah, that's actually what it is. And I was like, fucking lying, both of you.
You're in it together. In cahoots.
The kid pulls out his baseball bat and starts fucking bashing people.
Oh my god, it
That
was
was great.
Deep Dish Platypus. That's his name. If I get that Pokemon, he's going up to level 100, bitch. He's never going to evolve. One of the most powerful Deep Dish Platypus ever.
His true evolution, though, is 4 deep dishes. They surround his head.
I want to eat him.
Oh, Jesus
Next
Christ.
on the news list,
Oh, God.
news.
they've announced a new game in the Sleeping Dogs universe called Triad Wars. And Pete wrote as a note on this thing saying, maybe this game will make Steve feel better because
They delayed Donkey
they
Kong.
delayed Donkey Kong.
This isn't going to come out for 2 years.
Hey, this is number one. This is not a new Sleeping Dogs game. Don't for one
They just
second.
said it's in the
Don't for
universe.
1 second think this is Sleeping Dogs 2. This is a fucking mobile game, or it is.
okay.
It's called
It's not.
Triad Wars. It's gonna be a fucking Facebook game.
Why wouldn't they call it?
Because Square Enix has been getting more into the mobile market. They're taking a franchise that's established. It's a fucking mobile game. Don't for 1 second think this is a new Sleeping Dogs game. If this is a new Sleeping Dogs game, it would have the same character. And they're like, oh, it doesn't have the same character. Because it's a fucking spinoff. This isn't a new Sleeping Dogs game. This is fucking horseshit. Where's my new Sleeping Dogs game?
Uh-oh. We doubled down on the angry. This is bad. I don't got anything else here.
Next,
Steve's only upset because he's the only one who likes Sleeping Dogs.
Sleeping Dogs is awesome.
No, it was cool.
like
I
Sleeping Dogs.
played about 4 hours of it. It was fun. It was really cool.
I couldn't get down the jumping from car to car, though. I would always jump off and fall off.
Best
the
combat in a
goddamn
game
car.
ever. I stabbed him with
Batman.
a swordfish.
It's good.
Batman doesn't kill people with fish.
Slam their head in the
Aquaman
vent.
kills people with fish. Sleeping Dogs is the Aquaman game we've always wanted. It's better than the Xbox one.
Who wants an
Boy.
Aquaman game?
The Xbox, there's an Aquaman on the Xbox.
Speaking of Aquaman and the Xbox, anybody pay attention to the I don't know if it's going to be called the Game of the Year, but Injustice got announced.
Oh, yeah.
For the PS4,
The
Vita,
PC.
PC, not Xbox One.
Yeah, no Xbox One.
The X-Bone?
What the fuck does that have to do with Aquaman?
Aquaman's in the game.
Aquaman's in
Oh,
Injustice.
that's a stretch.
You're a stretch. You're Stretch Armstrong.
It's news.
You're pretty-
Why? Why would it not
I
be
try.
announced for the Xbox One? I'm sorry, I don't.
Because they have Killer Instinct, where you could pay $90
Is-
a character.
We don't want any other fighting
The
games. We have
world's
one
biggest.
fighting
What do
game.
they call it? The world's biggest demo.
World's biggest horseshit.
You get
I
one
mean,
character. How can they call it the world's
I
biggest?
thought it was
demo?
3.
No, you get one
You get
character.
one. You get fucking
What?
Jago, right?
Is that the wolf thing?
I think so.
No,
Is that how you
Jay-
pronounce it? I thought it was
He's
Hagar.
the one on the cover of the Super
Oh,
Nintendo game.
it's
He's Shitty Wolverine. That's
Oh,
made out
yeah,
of
yeah.
stone or ice suit.
I thought his name was Hago.
I love people fucking
Oh, he's
destroying
Hispanic. In
that
Mexico,
game.
it's Yago,
'Cause
which
he
is
only,
the same as Sweden as well, because it makes sense. He had the umlauts.
he only makes that one noise. Dude,
They should hire me to
played
do
it-
sound effects for a game.
What was it?
Get out
Gen Con? I think they said they were playing it at Gen Con. I was listening to some guys, and people just
Gen Con.
some expo,
Oh, really? I've never heard of
and they said that people got tired of them playing it because it was just the same repeated characters over and over, and the sound effects were terrible. And it's like, I love that they're destroying this game that's not even out yet.
It got booed off the stage at Evo.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Where they're like, stop playing it. We'll give you different characters. Maybe you can pay $10 just to play them in the demo.
Last
Next.
on our news list is the Neo Geo X, which is a pile of shit. Has been asked by SNK to fucking stop making this thing because you're ruining our name.
Wasn't it like $600?
No. The
No, not
Neo
the
Geo
new
was
one.
when it originally came out, but
This was like 100.
200?
it was $200.
Yeah,
It was a handheld that you could also turn into a console.
Yep.
It played ROMs of Neo Geo games that were fucking busted as shit. They looked
I
like
think the ROMs were fine. I think
No.
it was the emulator was fucked.
no, they used like weird ROMs, like sprites were missing and shit like that, and
I think it was just a fucking bad.
well, that
emulator.
too. I mean, yeah, it's a terrible emulation, but it's just like, who is this thing for? Because originally, like, everybody was like, "Oh, this could be really cool. Like, this
Yeah.
could be a really neat concept," you know?
Like the buttons were clicky and
Yeah,
the
like
joysticks
it was
were-
supposed to feel really nice. It's like, no, this is garbage. Because once it got out, because I go to the Neo Geo forums, the message board there, and they were like, I remember the first guy got it, and he was doing like a review of it, and his first thing was, "Don't fucking buy it. Like, if you have a pre-order, cancel it." He goes, "It's horseshit. It's terrible." And there's a guy on YouTube that I watch that does arcade repairs, and he got one. And he was like, "Don't ever buy this thing. It's terrible." GameStop was trying to clear their stock. They were selling it for like half price not too long ago.
Oh, they carried it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
It
get
was
it.
a big pre-order bonus.
Yeah, you could get it
Or
at
not bonus, but
You can get it at GameStop. You can get it at Best Buy. There's a few different places. Like, you can get the Ouya at GameStop and Best Buy.
Oh,
I mean, you
They
know,
don't have them in stock, though. You
it's
have to
like
order
that's
them.
the
Yeah.
website. Yeah.
Do they have these in GameStop? I'd like to go see
They
I
them.
did.
guess. Yeah,
They
I guess some did. I remember seeing the
back
box
when I was
somewhere.
working there, we had pre-orders
Probably
for
a
them as
carousel
well.
then. Okay. Maybe I'll swing up there.
I read a story about a guy who said he got one for $80 used.
Yeah.
And he said he regretted not having it $80 anymore.
Oh, God.
Just in general.
It's pretty bad.
Was it preloaded?
Yes.
It had a bunch of games preloaded.
It had
but
games
you couldn't-
preloaded, and they were selling separate cartridges.
People that I sold it to told me to buy the regular thing.
To buy a jet to spend $600 on a.
Yeah.
But it's like I love Neo Geo. I love the SNK company. I mean, I've got a fucking Neo Geo arcade cabinet. I'm kind of into Neo Geo. And this thing was supposed to... I mean, no. I mean, this was supposed to appeal to me, like the hardcore Neo Geo fan. And I was like, no, this doesn't appeal to me at all. It was just a failure. And I'm glad they are asking him to stop making it. It was a pile of shit that didn't work right.
You're dragging our name down.
And it does. It's dragging the name down, just like Atari. Like, watching Atari get dragged through the mud over the years. It's like why
they didn't
bother,
help.
man?
They didn't help themselves.
No, they didn't. But it's like, don't keep it going then. Turn it into just like a legacy brand.
Yeah, but Tomo, the people making this pile of shit, has filed a Phoenix Wright style objection. Put out a press release like, we just worked things out with SNK recently, and we're good to 2016, and SNK should take down that press release. And like,
but if it's not selling, why don't they just scuttle it anyways?
Yeah.
You're just wasting money.
You know why? Why? Because they probably have a fucking warehouse full of these.
Well, they can still sell it. They can still sell it, but don't produce it anymore.
This is the SNK thing. Was like, all sales should cease immediately. If you need any customer service from it, you should send that fucking back to where you bought it from. Don't contact the company that made it, and don't contact us.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I mean it's not good.
That's it for news.
You don't want to talk about Tom Clancy?
Tom Clancy died. That's it for news.
Oh, wow! That was mean.
I'm sorry.
That was mean.
Every week we have to do like a fucking death dedication on this thing and stop dying.
Death dedication.
Stop dying.
It's a weird thing, anyways. It's a kind of.
He has everything to do with video games.
His name is on.
Yeah, but they bought his name. It has nothing to do with him.
That's the
He
point.
doesn't know what the fucking Xbox is.
That's the point. But are they going to continue to
he doesn't
name
know
it?
anything.
Yes,
He's dead.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what the Xbox is. He doesn't know what the PlayStation. He's dead.
Is he wearing a sailor's cap?
I don't know what the fuck he wears.
I never knew what the guy fucking looked like.
They probably cremated
He's kind of a creepy looking dude.
Yeah, he looked like a child toucher.
What the fuck?
Child
What the
toucher?
fuck is
that
wrong
your
with
topic
you?
of tonight?
He just died.
Poor guy. Sorry to Tom Clancy fans.
Sorry
He
to
wrote
Tom
good
Clancy's
books.
family.
Please don't put it on that new Rainbow Six game if they ever make that pile of shit.
They're gonna use that name forever.
Don't fucking use
They're gonna use fucking Tom Clancy's blah blah blah.
Yep.
Yeah. Tom Clancy's underwater adventure.
Tom
They're
Clancy's
gonna stick it
Surgeon
on the
Simulator.
district.
Try and bring him back.
Wow, that's even worse, man.
Pet
We don't even know
Cemetery
what
Tom
he died
Clancy.
from.
You guys are assholes.
Tom Clancy Euro Truck Simulator 2015.
He died from having a bad Metacritic review.
Oh.
Sorry, I know that sounds really mean. I like Tom Clancy. I read a couple of his books. He was good. His movies were good. Hunt for Red October. Some of All Fears with Ben Affleck.
It's the Hunt for Red October. It's the Sum of All Fears. I wish Sean Connery was in everything.
Wasn't Alec Baldwin in?
He was in
for October.
Hunt for Red October, yeah.
I like the German Scottish. It's the Hunt for Red October. Like it's not German at all.
Doesn't have to be.
But in all seriousness, it is very sad that he passed away. He left a lasting impact on the action genre, especially the modern military action genre. You know, Rainbow Six is a book that most people know. Even if they don't know the book, they know the game, or at least just know the fucking term Rainbow Six. You know, it still kind of means something. And I guess probably the thing that people remember most is just Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, even though Splinter Cell had nothing to do with... He never wrote a book called Splinter Cell or anything like that. Did he?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
They had Sam Fisher in it?
Yes.
Huh.
I read the first couple chapters of it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Wait, you were reading Tom Clancy? You went to a weird fucking school, man.
You gotta remember,
He didn't go to school. He went to the...
Well,
did you pick your own books?
School for bad children.
from grade 1 to 5, I was in a regular school, and then around 6 through 8, they told me I wasn't allowed to go to school anymore. So
What the fuck did you do?
nothing.
I went to a guy's his name was Dave, and I went to his camper, and he taught me things, and made me read Tom Clancy books.
I had to basically for like 2 to 3 years of my life, I had to go to like a GED class, and that's where they had like all the Tom Clancy books and everything. But yeah, I've read a couple of them.
Glad my tax dollars are paying for kids to read Tom Clancy books.
You paid for my chair in that class.
Yeah,
Yes.
I fucking did.
What the fuck? What do you want the kids to read that your tax dollars are paying for?
Catcher in the Rye, Moby Dick, literary classics.
Fucking Tom Clancy books were fucking good.
Click Clack Moo.
Everybody poops.
Right. Is that it for the news? Can we say that's it for the news?
That's
it for the news.
That's it for the news. We'll be back with another exciting rendition of Just the Top.
All right, we're back with another edition of Just the Top. My games are going to be the top 5 2600 games that I've played for Atari.
Top 5 2600? That's a lot of games. I don't think we got time.
Shut up.
605 games.
It's the top 5 Atari 2600 games. Are you happy?
There's 2600 Ataris?
I hate you.
We haven't played the first Atari.
So, we're going to start with Missile Command. I love Missile Command.
That's number 1.
That's not number 1. Number 1's a game that you make me want to punch
Missile
you.
Command on the Atari sucks, though. That's a better arcade game.
You suck. After that is Yar's Revenge.
Ooh, the bug. You're a fly.
That's amazing, dude. And then after that, we're going to go with Demon Attack, which is pretty much like Yar's Revenge.
Yep.
That's probably why I like it. After that, we have Millipede. And then number
The
1...
version of Millipede on the Atari sucks.
Oh, yeah. Number 1?
It's like saying that,
suck?
it's like saying that like Pac-Man on the
Pac-Man,
Atari is good.
I'm not going
Right.
to... Well, Pac-Man on the Atari sucks.
I know, so does Millipede.
Millipede doesn't
no
you
idea
wanna
how
know
many
what?
customers like, I want Pac-Man on the Atari, and I was like, you
No,
don't
you-
fucking remember Pac-Man. Like, you
How
want
about...
Ms.
Okay.
Pac-Man on
All
the
right, what if I
Atari.
switch that to Centipede?
It's still terrible.
You're terrible.
Tax
You ever play-
avoiders.
You ever play
fucking
Frog
Tax
Game.
Game?
Avoiders is awful.
It's fucking Kaboom, anyways.
Warlords. End of story.
Okay,
Frogs and Flies.
so
was
this
real
is
good.
the
Number
this is
one,
the
go
this
ahead.
is the first time I've ever been attacked by Steve at the top 5.
Yes.
You've been pretty good up until this point.
Oh,
You're
eat
touching
me.
a system that's near and dear to
Number
my
1
heart.
is Pitfall, a game that
that's
Chris
fair.
makes me want to kill him every time I play.
Why?
Because
I'm better
you tell
than
me
you at
You're
it?
not better at anything than me when it comes to games.
I'm better at fucking Pitfall.
What's your input on Pitfall then, Steve?
Pitfall is the very first game I ever played.
Yes.
Pitfall on the Atari 2600 was the very first game I ever played. I played it again when I got my Atari a couple years ago, and it doesn't hold up. It's terrible. I'm sorry. As much as I love that game, as much as it holds a special place for me, the game's fucking terrible. It doesn't hold up at all. Most Atari games are still pretty fun and still you can mess around with them. Pitfall's fucking terrible. You gotta play Pitfall 2.
Frogger.
Yeah, Frogger's still fun.
How can Frogger not be on your list? I'm sorry. I got nothing.
I don't turn around and look at my Atari
Frogger
games.
is on so many fucking systems.
Warlords,
Everything.
number 1. Turmoil, which is fucking amazing. Survival Run. Breakout
What's
or
this
Super
one?
Breakout. Worm War 1, who the fuck knows.
Worm War.
Berserk, Haunted House, Entombed, Jawbreaker, Keystone Capers, MASH.
Dude, I didn't get a chance to buy Jawbreaker because you bought the only damn one.
I know, because it's fucking awesome.
and it's
red.
hard to get.
It is hard to get.
It's a red cartridge?
Bought it
It's
for
red cartridge.
$2 goddamn dollars.
Oh, that's right. No,
It's
dollar.
like a $50 game.
Dollar.
Dollar.
I can't get it out.
It's all right. Pete, go ahead.
Pete, go ahead. Gosh, it
It's
doesn't
like
seem like
every
we're
other
skipping
Atari
people.
game.
I know, yeah. I have one. Where the fuck is that one?
It's actually an
that you
Intellivision
really
game.
like? Where the fuck is that one?
The hell's that big ass thing on the top?
The Double Ender?
Oh, my Zonix cartridge? It's 2 games in 1. You flip it over and it's 2 games.
I don't think I saw this.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
The Zonix cartridge.
Let me see that.
It's a double ender. He's got a
Of course, Steve has a Double Ender.
Of course I do. Where the fuck
It's
is
not
that
18
game that
inches,
I want to
though.
show you? Where the fuck is that game?
I
don't know.
Is it to the left?
I don't see it anymore.
How about to the right?
Is this actually
Here
like
it is.
real or is it?
See?
Yeah,
Right there.
it's real.
Sneak and Peek. Tell me that doesn't look like a rape simulator. What the fuck is that game?
Is it one of the dirty games?
No, it's not. I thought it was.
He found the other one. It is. It's supposed to be hide and go seek, I think.
Yeah, it is.
But why wouldn't they call it hide and go seek?
It's called Sneak and Peek.
It's not like hide and go
it's
seek is
like
trademarked.
Like date rape the game. Like
It's also the worst looking. What the fuck is up with the holes on the back?
Fuckholes.
that's what they're trying to do when they slip you the Mickey.
Yeah, we're something Mickey, Shay.
First time my list was destroyed by Steve.
Because it was
It's a
wrong.
Depression for all. It wasn't wrong. It was perfectly right. Whoever's next, let's go.
Apparently, I'm next. Normally on my lists, I give a honorable mention. I just want to preface this list. This list has dishonorable mention.
Because you picked something that's pointless. You picked a video game franchise which sucks.
It's very mediocre.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking
It's
bad.
very mediocre.
There are still
franchise.
gems. This list
It
is
has 2 gems.
this list
No.
is
And
the
you don't
top.
even have the one on there that I like.
Fuck you. This list is the top James Bond games.
Do you have James Bond Tournament Fighter on this list?
I
Because
do not. I do not have James Bond the Duel on this list either.
It's not. I made it up.
Oh, okay.
But in your mind, it sounds awesome.
Oh my God! Sean Connery kicking Roger Moore's ass.
That would happen anyways. That's fucking not a question.
Roger
The
Moore didn't
greatest
age well.
James Bond
Don't
of all
you
time.
don't fucking
Dalton?
don't.
Dalton?
The game, greatest James Bond of all time. Pierce fucking Brosnan.
Ah! No. GoldenEye, I mean, GoldenEye the movie was great, but
Femke.
he also had
Sean Bean.
Fem Shop?
Sean Bean's in it. What?
Sean Bean is in
006.
GoldenEye.
Also Janice.
Dude, how...
Spoiler alert!
Sean Bean is in that fucking movie.
In GoldenEye?
Yes.
Really?
He's the one that dies. He always dies. Oh, look, there's Sean Bean. I wonder how he's going to die this
Yeah,
time.
he does always die.
Game of Thrones.
The Hitcher.
Anything. Equilibrium. Anything. He
Lord
dies.
of the Rings.
Sean Bean? Oh, you're alive? Well,
As the
not for
narrator
long,
of
Peter.
Train Simulator, dead.
Un-
He narrated the trailer from Beyond the Grave.
It was enough.
Sean Bean's actually been dead for some time. It's all digitalized actors in his movies.
He's actually dead.
Yeah, Sean Bean.
Can you hurry the fuck up with your list?
Oh, I didn't know we were doing my list. I thought we were talking about James Bond movies and how my list is stupid. Okay,
It
so
is.
okay, yes,
Because
agreed.
James Bond games are terrible.
Not all James Bond games are terrible. That's what
Number
the list
one,
is for.
James Pond.
Oh, you fuck yourself with James Bond.
You know what's funny is people don't fucking believe that's a real game.
I didn't know it was a real
There's
game until I
three of
started
them.
working.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know it was a real game until I started working at the game store.
They tried to do a
Oh, I
Kickstarter
know
to
it
make
was.
more
I played
of
it
them.
back on the
God,
Sega.
Fucking
Yeah.
RoboCod. It's the greatest name
That
for a
is a
game.
great name.
Hurry up.
Anyways,
Hurry up.
dishonorable
Dishonorable
mention.
mention.
This game is fucking shit. GoldenEye 007 for the
remake.
Xbox and PlayStation.
Why?
God, I fucking hate it. It's
But
like
why? Because they took out Pierce Brosnan?
because it took up Pierce Brosnan. Because
They
the
didn't wanna
level
pay him
design
again?
is fucking stupid.
It's not the same game.
Like GoldenEye,
It's the same because the problem is that people forget that GoldenEye on the N64
It's
is
quite
actually a
shit.
really shitty game. It was impressive at the time. It's a shitty game.
It was rough
I
to
would go
play.
back to it
I
right
played
now.
it.
Yeah.
I played it like 6 months ago, and I was like,
It's
wow,
fucking terrible.
it's not fucking terrible. I'd go back to it any day of the week and love it.
Go ahead.
We should probably say that Pete's ringtone is the James Bond music.
It is not. It
like
is
he's
not
got like
anymore.
a hard on for
Yeah, no,
James
it hasn't been
Bond.
for a while.
Yeah.
I just
Jesus
heard it
Christ.
like a couple weeks ago.
No, fuck. It's been like 2 months since I
Get
had
the
this
fuck out
phone.
of here! No, I cannot.
Since I had this phone, I had the ringtone from Crank.
Oh, sassy black lady.
No, it's from Beverly Hills Cop. It's Serge.
He's never seen Beverly Hills
I've never
Cop.
seen.
Oh God, the fuck is wrong with you? You're so young.
I don't remember.
And
it.
he's married. Fuck him.
That doesn't
What
mean
does that have
shit.
to do with anything?
I don't know. I found the love of my
12-year-olds
life
are
and I'm
married.
young. Fuck you.
Hurry the fuck
Go
up with your list.
Oh, wow. You're
Poor
done
Pete.
complaining
We
about
keep
everything.
sidetracking poor Pete and
Number
Steve's
number
yelling
5,
at him.
because it is to be fair with Steve, it is hard to find 5 good James Bond games. Number 5,
One.
Quantum of Solace for the I played it for the 360. Wasn't
That's
that
actually pretty
bad?
fun.
Introduced a really good hand-to-hand mechanic. I really enjoyed. It kind of lackluster in some parts, but I had fun with it,
of them.
and I would have enjoyed it even if it wasn't a Bond game. It just would not have been a game you want to buy at full retail price.
Number one James Bond game, Siphon Filter. Number
Wait a
2,
minute.
the Bourne Legacy game on the 360.
Bullshit. Number four of my list is From Russia with Love. They had fucking Sean Connery come back and do new vocal work for it. It was fucking great. It really was true to the movie in terms of plot progression and things like that and areas. It wasn't like let's wing it from the title. It was actually pretty good. I kind of like to play it on the GameCube. Number 3, a game that a lot of people played, James Bond 007 for the Game Boy. It was
Nobody's played that game.
nobody.
Nobody knew it fucking existed.
Yeah,
Next.
No, we have a request to work for it.
Oh, really?
it's not a. It's Like they mixed up a little bit of like Legend of Zelda with occasional like fucking guns in it.
Why didn't you come in and buy the copy of 007 for the Atari 5200 that we have?
Because I don't have a 5200.
Yeah, but you don't have. Who fucking cares? It's a James Bond thing. I'm
making a face. I probably should have vocalized. Meh.
I did like the remake that did on the PS3 and 360 of GoldenEye, or whatever the hell they called it. I thought it was pretty cool.
Reloaded.
Best one, Bloodstone.
No, I haven't played that one yet, actually.
I did that once.
I didn't include games that I'm playing.
I passed the stone once.
Legends and Bloodstone aren't on my list. The James Bond 007 game, like I said, kind of like Zelda, has like some puzzle elements and like some point-and-click adventure things. It's a fucking great game. My favorite part is you get to go through. Pete. My name's Pete. Nice to meet you. Been here for a while.
We were trying to get you to leave. We keep calling you by the wrong name. We keep buying your games out from underneath you, and you keep fucking coming back.
You guys are my friends, right?
Get the fucking game and go bother Craig.
Wow, from the list.
So fucking jealous of somebody
Craig!
Met.
Craig! You gotta say it right, too. Craig! Every time I hear the name Craig, that's the only thing I think of.
The best part about the James Bond 007 Game Boy game, as I'm talking
Are you still talking about this?
You can go fucking through Q's laboratory, and you get to touch things, like a fucking couch that flips, and there's fucking secrets in there, too, but like it's like a fucking rocket, and it's just like reminds me...
side-scroller?
It's like a 2D...
Have you heard him ramble on for the past 20 minutes? It's like Zelda!
It's a fucking fun game.
Oh, it's top-down?
Kind of, yeah. It's the same style like that.
You catch gadgets like Pokemon.
No, you don't catch... Anyways, it reminds me of like GoldenEye, like, don't touch that 007, and, oh, what's this? It's my lunch. It's the best part about GoldenEye, the movie. Number 2, Nightfire for the PC. I fucking love that game.
Nightfire was actually
that's what I played it on.
Oh, okay.
There's no driving thing, so it was a longer game on the consoles. But, like, it was...
Like legitimate racing on this list?
No, it's not on the list.
Okay. They made 007 Racing?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It was all Aston Martins.
They also made a Star Wars Twisted Metal game.
Yeah, it's called Demolition.
Yep.
What? For what?
Dreamcast and PS1.
We have it at work.
Russell's face! Like, he looked like he had a stroke for a second.
Yeah, you get to ride like Rancors around and everything. It's fucking crazy. Super Bombad.
So I had no idea.
Oh my god!
I had no idea it existed. A customer brought it up and put it on the table. Like, motherfucker, what's this? You can't buy it. I'm buying it.
You do know there's a Mario Kart style game as well.
No.
It's called Super Bombad Racing.
No, didn't know that.
Yep, it's on the PS2. It's a blue disc.
Hurry up with your fucking list.
Sorry. I'm sorry that the middle of my sentence interrupted the beginning of yours.
Of all the things we've said.
So Nightfire.
I love how he just keeps going. He's so good. You're so good, Pete.
I fucking love Nightfire. It had a theme song like a Bond movie.
Nightfire! You get caught up in the Nightfire!
That's Crossfire. It's close. You're close. I like it. I like the rendition.
He's turning purple again. It's my favorite part. He looks like a penis.
So
the people that listen to this must think we are fucking drunk out of our minds.
I'd assume stoned.
I'm not drunk.
I've got a high tolerance for beer.
You know me. I'm not drunk.
Hey, that's why
the
I bought
other one's
the
in your
second
car. I know. You left it in the fucking car.
I know. That's for the ride home.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Don't drink until you get outside of
For any of your officers listening, follow Russell. Anyways, Nightfire. Still talking about number 2 Nightfire, because all you fuckers...
Nightfire.
Yep. This is exactly how we got tangented this last time. We got to come up with a new tangent.
I'm sure there's more tangents.
So, has a fucking...
You should just sing the beginning of next podcast. It'd be perfect.
Next podcast,
you get caught up in the...
tangents.
Nightfire has a song.
That game was nothing like the commercial. Like, it wasn't a post-apocalyptic water world like they depicted in the advertisements. It was me losing a bunch of silver balls all over the house, going down the grates to the fucking cellar. They're probably in the walls above us.
They're probably multiplying.
Hurry the fuck up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I distracting you with this list? So, it has a theme song. I've said it like 12 times. It has a fucking, like, opening with, like, the Bond babes dancing for no reason. And, like, my hair's on fire. Like, fucking get a fire extinguisher for that lady. But no, it keeps going. It has like a fucking plot, and it has like fucking crazy people.
So
it
it's
has
a
the
video
likeness.
game?
Yeah.
It has a
But it's
plot
like-
and controls and graphics.
And you can like fucking use the buttons and you move. But no, those gadgets, like there's fucking gadgets coming on the wazoo, and I really fucking love the game.
Like the watch taser.
But it didn't hold a candle to GoldenEye 007 for the 64. Everybody loves it. It's great. I fucking, Game Sharked and played it. And Steve's doing the jerk motion again, which means I gotta take my time with this one.
As I talk about this shitty game.
I almost want a tournament and never played that game before.
Yeah, it's a fucking lovely game. It's a lovely game, and it's
007 was good. That was half my childhood.
it holds up well aside from the controller you're playing on, and that's the only issue.
It's just so slow.
No, because it's a game you need to duct tape two controllers together to get a decent control scheme.
I gotta try that.
The 64 was fucking brilliant, and I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, wasn't that one of the
64
games where you could play 2 players and they would all control one guy?
You can play 2 control sticks, control one guy.
Like
There
Star
was a-
Wars, you can do it at Star Wars Racing too.
Alright, gotcha.
But no, it was. I don't know. I could sit down and play it today, and I've been holding off on putting the game back in the system and playing it so I could forget some of the single players.
Yeah, you're gonna forget all of it and then put it in and be like, it's fucking terrible.
Well,
I love the game. The game is great. I don't
did
care
you
what
do?
anybody says.
He's hitting buttons.
They're hitting buttons.
Russell's hitting buttons.
The only thing I ever say about people is when they're buying N64 games in the store is don't just be ready for how bad this is. They're like, what do you mean? I was like, don't forget that these games were choppy, slow, and hard to control.
Well, I borrowed Doom
Like,
64.
be happy that you're buying
Come on,
it. You know
Doom
what I mean?
64.
No,
It's
it's
good.
I love it, and I
Yeah,
borrowed
but
it.
you
And
just
Chris was
gotta
like, "It's
remember that
horrible,"
when you put
and
these
I was
games
like,
in,
"I
they
want
run
to
at
play
about
it."
4 frames a second. I mean, GoldenEye and the Shadows of the Empire are 2 of the slowest games in the history of fucking gaming.
Yeah,
I fucking love Soap.
What?
Shadows of the Empire. So like you had the fucking secret gun, and you could shoot it. You could have the camera follow it into your enemy. It was great. You had the code that you needed 2 hands and your chin to enter, like the master cheat list. I've done it like half the
We're
time. I
not
can get it to
talking
work.
about double teaming,
You guys are fuckers.
You were talking about 2 sticks on your chin, you know? Where do you think we're going here
Everything
with
that
this?
Pete says sounds like the recordings of somebody that just left a microphone running in a whorehouse.
I don't know what you mean by that.
It's not just cheese I'm putting in my mouth; it's meat. Get it right.
You should record
Mr. Bucket,
yourself.
I put the balls in my mouth.
That's a good one. He did
Put 'em
say
in the
that
top.
too.
I say a lot of things.
Can I go next?
Yeah,
week and
go
fucking
ahead.
You can't
put
go
a
next.
bullet
I'm
in
still
this
talking
thing?
about GoldenEye
I'm not
007.
gonna go too. You go ahead though. I'll finish it up.
This is my top
Your list
5
is wrong.
most fucking vague thing I can come up with. Here's the name of my list. The most underrated games of the past couple of years.
That's
It
good.
doesn't even fucking make any sense.
Yes, it does. That makes perfect sense.
Season 1 of Sam & Max on the PC.
okay.
This starts Telltale's hot streak.
Yep.
Sam & Max, Walking Dead, Wolf Among Us.
Was the beginning.
You know, this is what kicked it off.
Jurassic
It's great.
Park.
It's very funny, very very well made. It's throwback to the old school adventure games. I love Sam & Max. Who doesn't love freelance police and a psychotic bunny rabbit?
Meh.
They drive a DeSoto. Enslaved.
Yes.
I think Enslaved is incredibly
very
underrated.
underrated. Oh yeah.
Is that the one with the fucking princess and
Yeah,
like
the
the
princess
fucking
and
monkey
It's
hair guy?
yeah,
The
it's
oversized monkey.
it's a retelling of a Chinese fairy tale.
the Naruto story, right?
Who the fuck? Never played Naruto. It's about. It's I'm trying to think of the name. I can't think of the name of it. It's like the monkey in the sun or some shit. I can't remember what the hell the name of it is. I had to read it in school, but it's a very good game. I really like the way it plays. The voice acting is unbelievable, which is really interesting because it's Andy Serkis playing the main character Monkey, and you would probably know him from being Gollum. The girl in the game I thought was incredible, and I looked up to see who it was, and it blew me away to find out that her only acting credit was a Nickelodeon show.
Wait,
And
who
not
was it?
like I can't remember her name. The show I remember the show. It was called Ned's Declassified
Yep.
Journal.
Okay.
It's the girl from that show, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding? Like she has such an adult maturity and poise to this character, and she's 17. And it was like unbelievable to see, to know that she was able to do that. The game is it's really good. It's dirt fucking cheap now, so go and pick it up.
Like how actors act.
No, it's not United Front. Who the hell made that game?
Ninja Theory. Yeah,
Ninja Theory's made some really good games that are just underrated. Heavenly Sword.
Yep.
That's one. They actually made Kung Fu Chaos, I believe, as well for the original Xbox.
Next on the list is Binary Domain.
You love that.
I fucking love Binary Domain. Big Bo.
Top-down dual stick shooter, right?
Absolutely not. Third person, like Uncharted.
Oh, okay.
No, isn't it more like Gears though?
Well, yeah, but I mean it's a third person shooter,
people, right?
No, you're a normal dude.
You're killing robots.
Yeah, you're killing robots. But the robot thing is really interesting. You have to really kill them. You shoot out their legs and they start crawling towards you, and you shoot out their heads, and it's like...
So it's kind of like Dead Space.
Yeah, they all break, like their arms will break off, like they'll lose their limbs and stuff like that, and they'll crawl on the ceilings and come at you, and it's really well made. It's really good. It's a Sega game.
Yep.
It's incredible.
Oh, yeah.
It's worth playing. It's not very long. It's like 6 hours long. It's pretty short. I mean, I would really play it. It's got really interesting mechanics. There's a whole voice command system that I never messed around with, but there's like a relationship thing. Like you have to get people to trust you in the game in order for them to help you out later on. So it's really interesting. I really like it. Heavy Rain is next on that list. I think as big of as the hype of this game gets, I think it's still incredibly underrated. I really love everything about this game, but the problem is with Beyond, because they fixed all the problems with Heavy Rain. I don't know if I can go back and play Heavy Rain, just because of the way the controls are. But I love the story of that game. I think that they did something incredibly interesting with the fact that if you die, you die. We've had permadeath games before, but not in a narrative story-based game. It's always been like a roguelike, like a pixel
Yeah, usually if your main character dies, it's over.
Yeah.
So you have four main characters, and they can all die.
Yep.
Ancillary characters usually die.
Yep. I thought it was very fascinating. I love the story material. I like cop stuff, like kind of like detective kind of thing. So I really like that.
It's the only game where you can press X to Jason.
Yes.
Jason!
Well, in the new in Beyond, you can
press X to Jason.
No, you press X to grab her ass.
No, it's something else. But it did come up, and I thought of press X to Jason. I forget what it is though.
Jason! Oh, look at these pants.
Heavy Rain is a great game because you can drown a child in a well. In that game.
That's actually my barometer for good games.
Yep.
Can I drown children in a well?
Well, the way you play your games, I'd see that's why you would like that.
Grand Theft Auto 5 is a simulator of drowning women in a river for me.
Oh, that's right. You threw the woman off the bridge.
I threw everybody off the fucking bridge.
What's your number one game?
Sleeping Dogs. Because it's the fucking best game from that year.
You understand that it's the same fucking mechanics as the Batman game for
and it's better.
It's
better.
Please don't.
It took that. It took it and made it better.
I could put a guy's face into a fucking fan.
You can.
That's awesome though.
But you can't do it as Batman.
The game
Batman doesn't.
All right,
Batman.
Here's the thing. I do love Batman. The games are terrible though. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're Jesus.
Here's
Christ.
the thing about Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs is an open world game like Saints Row or Grand Theft Auto or whatever it may be. Whatever example you want to use.
It's good that it's not a fucking gun game because you've had a fucking billion of them.
No, you can use guns in that game if you want, but they really don't. They really don't want you to.
Yeah.
It's a hand-to-hand game, which is interesting because let's think about it, in the real world, people don't get into shootouts.
No, you usually die in a shootout.
Yeah,
the first one.
The game is beyond beautiful.
Yeah,
especially on PC. It's fucking on the console, unreal looking. When this game looks good, it looks
shiny.
Good.
The only thing I have, it's one of those games where it's like turn down the shine a little.
You can adjust all that stuff on PC. It actually gives you quite a bit of visual options in the PC version. I just love everything about the game. I love the story. I love the characters. I love the way it plays. The gameplay is just tight and crisp. The driving feels great. Just everything about it. I just love the style of it. It's one of the best games I've ever played. We talked about his last list was my all-time favorite games, like top 5. Like this would probably be like top 10, top 15, probably. Same with Heavy Rain, it'd be up there. I really love Sleeping Dogs, and it's probably fairly affordable now. It's probably $20 maybe. Pick it up, play it if you didn't play it.
Yeah,
just go fucking play it, man. It's great. It's like 30 hours. I beat it in 12, but that's because I didn't do any like side stuff. So if you do like the side stuff, you'll get 30 hours out of it. That's my list. It's better than
your list is awful.
No,
and
it's
I can't
not. My
believe
list
it.
is fine.
Your list is the worst.
Wait a minute. When I do my list, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, that's a good game. Oh yeah, that's a good game." When you do your list, nobody fucking cares about a Sean Connery game on the GameCube.
It's because the three of us are polite.
No, it's not. My list has taste.
Your list has no taste.
Your list has
Your list
shitty
tastes
controls.
like shit.
It has shitty controls. That's great.
It does. None of those games.
Well,
I win.
Well,
fine.
I
Game
win
Boy
the
game.
top
Well,
5.
You know why there's no Metroid on the N64, right? Because he couldn't figure out how the hell to use the controller.
He did a good job with Mario 64.
That
Look
game
it up.
sucks.
Look it up. That's why he didn't put it on there.
Ocarina of Time sucks. Majora's Mask sucks. Super Mario 64 sucks. GoldenEye sucks.
Mario
Blast
64
Corps is the best game ever.
Oh, Blast Corps
Blast
is
Corps.
good.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I was about to hit you until you said that.
Yeah, Blast Corps is good.
Yeah, you almost got stopped.
Everybody knows the best N64 game is Mario Artist on the disc drive.
It's Mario 64.
No, it's not.
Mario 64 is pretty fucking
Mario
good.
64 is amazing.
WrestleMania 2000.
There's something wrong with you.
I do like it more than No Mercy, but a lot
I
of
do.
people like No Mercy
I
more.
like
I
WrestleMania
don't know
2000.
why.
I like WrestleMania 2000. Actually, if you want to get super elitist and snobby, my favorite N64 game is Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, which is better than No Mercy. It's Japanese only, though.
Well, what if we don't want to get elitist and
But you get to
snobby
play as
dickbag?
Mike Awesome.
Mike
Oh
Awesome.
yeah, he was over there. It's actually Mike
Yeah,
Awesome.
you get to play as Mike
That's
Awesome.
awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. You made it.
Mike Awesome. Pow!
Yeah, it's right.
Pow!
Greatest wrestling name, Just Incredible.
Just incredible. Yeah.
And his
Oh
finishing,
wait, what was
his
our?
finishing move? That's incredible.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's incredible.
What was our little buddy's name? Who was the backyard pro wrestler?
Just Insane.
Just insane. Awful.
Fucking perfect.
Yeah, he was fucking crazy. He brought in this fucking shit Xbox one day, and I was like, dude, I'm not giving.
He called me up one day and was like screaming at me over the phone about how I'm not fixing his plumbing, like over and over again. And I was like, "Bud, you've got the wrong fucking guy." He goes, "This is Steve, right?" I go, "Yeah, this is Steve." And he's going on and on and on and on and on. And I was like, "Dude, you're fucking nuts." He goes, "Oh shit, this is the wrong guy. My landlord's name's Steve. Sorry, Click."
Why do you say click? That's
he
weird.
was crazy because that's
Well,
him hanging up.
The Justin related thing. Metroid password Justin Bailey.
Justin Bailey.
Justin Bailey.
All caps.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Shut
Napper
up.
sword 000000000.
Wow, fucking crazy on that one. All right, my list is the top 5.
All right, and that's it for tonight.
This list is gonna be stupid. Top 5 PlayStation 1 controller buttons. Number 1, X.
There's only 7.
There's only 7. Yeah, I know you're leaving out 2.
It's
Fuck you, L1.
this is a tough list because I could make a top 20 on this one, and there's about 20 I wrote down. It's top 5 PS3 games. My top 5 PS3 games.
Top 5
And-
parts of Peyton Manning's body I like.
Oh,
See, as
His
I said,
penis.
3 of us are polite.
so I'm gonna do the Pete and give honorable mentions because I can't do a top
Here's
5
my next
list.
25 honorable mentions.
No, it's not too bad.
Are these just exclusives?
For the most part.
Okay.
There is 2 non-exclusives. Honorable mentions: Metal Gear Solid 4. It's still one of the best best looking PS3 games, and it's 6 years old.
great.
It's a movie.
It doesn't matter.
It still looks
It's
good, though.
6 years old.
It's like Beyond.
6
Beyond,
years old.
Pretty much a movie.
Okay.
No. Metal Gear, it's a 6-hour cutscene you can't skip. Beyond, you press buttons.
It's an hour and a half at the end of the game. Flower, because Flower is amazing. Fuck all you guys who think Flower's for girls. That game is fantastic.
Whoever said that?
I don't even know what the fuck
I
flower
couldn't
is.
play it.
You
That's
don't
the
play
only
Flower?
thing.
No.
Flower, you
You
push
play
a
the
button and
wind.
you float around as the wind.
That sounds like a game for girls.
I know.
Oh,
It's fucking
high five.
fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
It's
That was like a weakest
and
high
then,
five.
You know what the
I
best
would've
part
fallen
is?
to the
Is
table.
every time I put this game in, I give it to people and they're like, "Holy shit, that's amazing." Flower,
If you're a girl.
Uncharted, and Uncharted 3 are on my honorable mention.
The best PS3 exclusive game is that game where the guy sits in his chair and his head moves around a lot while you're listening to music.
I have that.
I
It's
know.
called Detuned.
Yeah, you played it for me once.
It is pretty cool. That is a
What?
weird game.
It's
It's
really
called
fucked up.
Detuned. It basically you put your own music in and it has its own music. You push a button and you twirl you spin the sticks and you shake it and this guy will like turn into an elephant and he fucking like and he twitches all around and Steve's like, "What the fuck are you doing? This is amazing."
Because this is like 3 o'clock in the morning. He's showing
Yeah.
us. I'm like, am I high? Like,
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, but it is actually pretty cool. It's
called
a
Detuned?
Detuned. Check it out. It's like $1 now. It's an interactive movie. It's an interactive music thing. All right, number 5, and there's 3 number 5s. just because it's me. And I couldn't make one number 5 because these 3 games are some of my favorites. Killzone 3, Mirror's Edge, and the first Infamous. Mirror's Edge is one of the only games I ever played to try to get one specific trophy, and the game fucked me! My favorite move in Mirror's Edge, and I don't know about you guys, I know you guys have all played it.
This is going to be really interesting because this is what he doesn't realize.
Story, yeah.
He told this entire story on episode 1.
Did I?
Yes, because we talked about Mirror's Edge 2 during the E3 thing.
Kicked him off, and they
kicked him
fell,
off,
and they counted as a death.
I hate you.
That
Infamous, because Infamous is
that
amazing.
I
off.
think I got all of them on the Xbox.
Killzone 3 is... It's not the best game, but that game was just... It was a 6-hour firefight that was amazing.
I fucking hate Infamous,
it had
too.
some really good moments, like the mech guys were a lot of fun, and the shooting, I don't know what the hell they were called. The big tanks you got on, and you shoot with the
I liked how the
big
snipers
60
were
mil.
used in Killzone.
In 3?
Yeah, because you actually had to steady the controller in order to aim, and most people.
Oh, that
wouldn't even
sounds
be able
fun.
to. No, not like on a fun aspect, but like in every shooting
No,
game.
I have
you
an aspect
play,
that doesn't work right.
No, in every shooting game you play,
Well, no,
though,
because
everyone uses
you
a
can't
sniper.
shake it.
You know, everyone uses a sniper in every first-person game you play. This one, it kind of pushes you away from that.
Yeah. The multiplayer in Killzone 3 was excellent, too. That was great. Number 4 is Journey. And it's just because Journey's fucking amazing.
I like the flow.
Scarf Simulator.
Journey sucks.
I've got 2 of the 3 that game companies on here, and you're a fucking liar. You love that game. You played it in one sitting, bitch. Number 3. You'll be surprised by this one. Last of Us.
Oh my
Number
god!
3.
Oh my god, a terrible game made the list? What a surprise.
Last of Us is terrible?
He's an idiot.
Why the fuck do you think Last of Us is terrible?
Because
Everybody fucking loves Last of Us. I haven't even played it. I think it's a fucking great game.
it's amazing.
You're gonna be really pissed when I do in December when we do like
top
our
5
favorite
worst
game.
games?
No, our favorite games of the year. Last of Us is like top 5 for me, and you guys are gonna be like, "Oh, we fucking hated it." The only reason I say I hate it is because it makes Chris turn that funny color.
I guess I can understand why he wouldn't like it, but
It makes Chris
different
turn
people
that
who
Do you
play
need
the
me to
game.
just come on, say it? Last of Us is a good game. I like the game. It's just not the greatest fucking game of all time.
Oh, I don't. It's number 3 on my list for a reason.
Because everybody's like, "Oh, Red Dead Redemption, Red Dead Redemption." Fuck off. The game is fine at best.
Red Dead was great. Red
was
Dead was
okay.
a great
I'm
game.
with
Can't
Steve
wait to
on
play it
that.
on the PC. When's that gonna...
Number 2, and it's not generally because of the game, is Bad Company 2, because
Oh, yes.
Not a fucking PlayStation 3 game though.
I just
He
said
just
that.
told you, though.
I
yeah,
told
but
you
this
there was not.
The list is fucking
It's
stupid.
my list
Your
of
list
my
is
favorite
bad.
PS3 games. I spent a month of my life playing this game.
I fucking love
Yeah,
Bad
and
Company
it's like
2.
a sad commentary on our educational system.
No, not even close.
I don't even know what the fuck you're...
You do real. The number 1 game on my list came out at the same time.
I don't understand what he's trying to say.
He's just being a dick.
Why is the educational system being under attack here?
And I was fucking out of high school for fucking 15 years when this game came out.
I fucking love Bad Company too. It doesn't matter what platform you play it on. It's fucking fantastic.
Oh.
I just fucking...
Why did they screw up? Why did they screw up the gun mechanics in Battlefield 3 with it? I know it's not Bad Company, it's Battlefield 3. Go fuck yourselves. You had the best gun mechanics ever in a game.
I fucking loved when you finally got the game down. You could sneak around and just like, oh, hey, look, sniper, dog tag. Hey, look,
Oh, yeah.
sniper, dog tag. Hey, look, sniper, dog tag. And then Steve is being unpolite again.
I used to... my favorite... I don't know what your favorite mode was in that game. The Pringles can.
We're actually simulating an octagon.
My favorite mode in that game was squad deathmatch. It was 4 teams of up to 4 of each.
That was actually pretty
and
cool.
first team to 50 wins. Mm-hmm. I've got many pictures. I wish I could have been fucking... I would have made YouTube money on this one because I was fucking the shit at that. I had games where I killed 36 people out of 50, and that's a full match. That's nothing to fucing scoff at. Whatever.
Every time I watch a UFC pay-per-view and they say the octagon, I take a stroke.
Try to masturbate to it. Oh my god, come on, just say octagon. All right. Number 1,
Uncharted 2.
there we go. Because it's the greatest game of all time.
How did you call that?
Then the greatest game of all time.
It's my favorite game of all time.
Definitely not GoldenEye 007.
That's fine. That's a valid thing to say. It's your favorite game of all time. It's not the greatest game of all time.
Just playing when.
Your opinion is wrong and
No,
stupid.
his opinion is fine. He just said it's his favorite.
It is
game
my
of all time.
favorite game
It's
of
not
all
the
time.
greatest game
No,
of all time.
it's not even.
It's his opinion.
There isn't. The problem is it's
close.
It's subjective for your favorite game of all time. You can pick whatever you want. There's a definitive answer for the greatest game of all time that's already been answered. That's a question that has an answer.
Super Mario Brothers 3.
Super Mario Brothers 3 is the greatest game of all time. If you think otherwise, you're fucking wrong. And anybody that says that I'm wrong, think about it for a while, and then you'll come around.
That's what changed gaming.
It's a perfect game. There's nothing wrong with it.
It doesn't make it the greatest game of all time.
Yes, it does, because it's the greatest.
All time is an opinion question. Don't get me wrong. It's probably
not.
on my
It's
list.
factual. It's science.
There's no fucking science.
I worked out the numbers.
I did. Listen. I am a math person.
Hey.
And I worked out the formula.
You're going for an English degree as a math person?
Yes, I'm minoring in math.
I believe you said math was your weakest.
It's my
weakest link.
strongest subject.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I just when I played Uncharted 2, like the game, I went through the game pretty quick. The multiplayer I was quite good at, and I made a lot of my friends on my friends list who are still my friends. And some of them I'd really like to go and meet in person because I played this game so much.
Like
with
his
them.
Canadian boy toy.
You're fucking
Cole.
right. I will, and he'll go with me because he loves Cole too.
Cole's pretty cool.
He might not touch him, but
I'm
I
sure
will.
the dirty
I'll
pictures he
videotape
sent you.
I'll videotape it. Oh, and like. A lot of people think it's weird, but the music in that game was something that really got me going.
It's not mature.
I got
pictures, it's more
excited.
Softcore.
Yeah,
Suggestive
and
posing.
even like when even as
not
horrible as it is, that stupid
not right,
PlayStation Battle Royale when they were like announcing characters and they just play the the opening music for Uncharted starts, and I just get goosebumps because I get excited because it's Drake.
I get a little erect when they say Nolan North.
That's fine, and it's just such a well-made game.
I will give you this. Uncharted 2 is a phenomenal game. One of the best games that's ever come out, over the past, since the 3D era, kind of came,
And
started.
Elena's better than Chloe.
Yeah, oh yeah, Elena is great.
I can't stand the people who like Chloe more.
Who the fuck? Those people are wrong. Elena is
I know.
the best female character in that game is Sully, anyways.
That's great.
Oh, who cried when they shot Sully in Uncharted 3?
Chris.
I didn't play it yet.
You did
ruined
too.
it.
This
I,
is so biased
I never-
though because
I never
Chris,
made it past the time
Chris
where he
is so
died.
obsessed with Uncharted that like he wears
I
Drake's
have all-
ring.
I don't. Yeah.
He doesn't have it today.
I
haven't
haven't made
bought
it to
it.
the
That's
part
what
where
he's
he
gonna
came
marry
back
Val
in
with?
Uncharted 1.
Oh God! He's gonna put it on her
The
hand.
part where he comes back. He dies in Uncharted 1.
Fucking good.
You like
He-
that?
That's gonna be good.
Oh
That's
yeah.
exactly
yeah.
what's gonna happen. He's gonna get down on one knee and then be out of breath while doing it, and slide Nathan Drake's ring onto her finger.
Naked.
Oh my god. That's where you're using to marry Val.
Oh, Drake's ring. Oh god.
He just sweats
She wouldn't let
brine
me
out
do it.
from all those pickled olives he's been eating. He's just
They're not pickled.
sweating
I know.
German
Those things are gonna
liquids.
make you shit fucking fire.
Oh, they're gonna be bad tomorrow.
All right, guys.
The bathroom's
that's-
gonna be a nightmare.
That's going to be it for us. Real quick before we go, if you are in the central New York area, next Saturday, October 19th, is the Retro Gaming Con in Cicero, New York. You can go to retrogamecon.com. I will be there all day representing our store that we work at. So if you listen to this and want to say hi, you can certainly stop and say hi to us.
If you have $5.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you have no idea who the fuck I am, what I look like. Stop by and say hi.
Why would they not know who you are? How would they fucking find this podcast? If they
You never fucking know. They could have found
Nate
it through
will be
Chris. Yeah, they could have found it through Chris. They could have found it through Russell.
Cole
Yeah.
might come down and give you a
Nolan
hug.
North has been given a call like, oh my god, these guys fucking love me. I'm gonna go see them.
Anyways, if you live in the central New York area and you're interested in this, Cicero, New York, retrogamecon.com. All the local video game stores will be there. A couple of local comic book stores will be there. There's going to be some panels. There's going to be a Dust Bowl fighting game series, tournament, bullshit, whatever. Who the fuck
Pokemon
cares?
fighting.
Pokemon
tournament.
fight. Like, I'm sure that's fucking fascinating. But there's going to be some good stuff there. You should be able to find some good games at some good prices.
Come buy our
And,
shit.
Yeah, come buy our shit. I need gas money. I'm not getting paid.
You are too.
Yeah, if you don't live in the
12
central New York area, but you're just visiting, are you still allowed to come?
No.
Okay.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Really?
Welcome to New York.
It's a $5 admission though.
It's $5 to get in, which is fairly reasonable, I think. That's
It depends on what's there. It's the first annual. This could be like the
I'm
worst
going to
thing
be there.
ever.
I'm worth $5.
Yeah.
I'm worth $5.
I do side with that. He is worth
Next year we will be performing.
I can guarantee you this, nerds. There will be at least one girl there.
Yes, and she'll be sitting next to Steve.
You might be able to talk to her.
What?
Oh, you'll be able to talk to her.
What? Do you get your coworker to go with you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm forcing her to go with me.
I'm picking her up. Oh, no, you're
that
not.
Might be,
I'm not picking her
That
up.
might be the thing you have that the other places don't. That might be your thing.
Oh, that was the idea.
It's the booth that has a lady in it.
I'm sure there's another store that'll have a lady at their
monocle.
booth.
Oh, I'm sure the Voltage girl will be there. Unless he's just going to close the fucking store, which I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, we're not going to be open on Saturday, our busiest day of the week. Why? Because I have to be there. Wouldn't you want her there?
I guess. I don't know. But I'm going to be there, which makes it good.
Yeah.
Come say hi. Don't touch me. I was going to say, I'll give you a high five, but don't fucking touch me.
Yeah, only singers of large bands can do that.
Yes.
Medium-sized.
Still
bands.
haven't washed small. Still haven't washed my hand. Ryan McCombs touched me. I'm good.
I don't know who the
What
fuck
that
that is.
smell was in your back.
Yeah. All right. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for listening. We'll see you a couple weeks.
You can have a good day if it's like early in the morning.
No, you cannot have a good day.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Nate.